The following is a special presentation from the WKLM Sports Department.
And a good Friday evening, everybody, and welcome to Week 3 of OHSAA football as we've made it to the hilltop in Sugarcreek, Ohio, as Garaway getting ready to take on Norwayne here. Garaway comes in with a record of 2-0, Norwayne 1-1 on the year. Stay tuned. The pregame show is coming your way next. We'll have an interview with Coach Wallick and much more right here on WKLM.
It's time now for Before the Kick, brought to you by Hobron's Insurance of Millersburg.
This is Jim Smucker, president of Kime in Charm, Ohio. You'll find Kime Home Center located on 50 acres in the rolling hills of Holmes County. Do you have a home, building, or woodworking project in mind? If so, Kime has an unmatched selection of items available for you. At Kime, our team of experts is committed to caring for your project like we care for our own. We offer convenient pickup and delivery options. Visit Kime Home Center or go to kimehome.com to learn more. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Premier Pharmacy has more ways to serve you. I'm Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and I'm happy to announce that our newest location in Sugarcreek is open and accepting new patients. Our location in downtown Sugarcreek accepts most major insurances and offers the same great service you've come to expect in our Berlin and Millersburg locations, including delivery and vaccination services. Give us a call today at 330-852-5146 and start experiencing the Premier Pharmacy difference. Premier Pharmacy is your local hometown independent pharmacy.
Here at ProMotion Therapy, our goal is to put our patients' care first. We provide both physical and occupational therapy at our 2 locations in Millersburg and Sugarcreek. If you're unable to make it to our clinics, we will come to you providing our service in-home. And coming next year, we'll be moving into a brand new building in Sugarcreek. You can give us a call at 330-600-0844. From all of us at ProMotion Therapy, we wish a safe and successful season to all of the athletes competing this fall.
Having trouble with your farm equipment? Don't spend all your hard-earned money on buying new. Bring your equipment to Fisher Farm Service, located at 5327 Weller Road Northwest in New Philadelphia, and have their qualified technicians take a look at it. The technicians at Fisher Farm Service can fix your equipment and have it working as good as new. Their technicians specialize in tractors, combines, skid loaders, and balers. So the next time your farm equipment is not working to your standard, take it to Fisher Farm Service and get your equipment back to peak performance. Call Fisher Farm Service at 330-364-4449.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugarcreek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugarcreek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
CDL training in our community. That's right, Buckeye Career Center now offers Class A and B CDL education as well as a testing center off US 36 near Janaden-Hutton. Call 740-254-9313 to register or learn more about the American Professional Truck Driving School by Buckeye Career Center and the US America CDL Test Center by Buckeye Career Center. Again, that's 740-254-9313 to register or learn more.
Courses begin August 25th and September 15th.
It's time now for Before the Kick, brought to you by Hobron's Insurance of Millersburg.
Jake Sonnell here with Garaway head coach Jason Wallick. Coach, thanks again for taking some time to talk with us today.
Hey, Jake, thanks for having me, and thanks for covering us again. Appreciate it.
So we'll talk a little bit about the first 2 weeks. You've had one game that you handled pretty well week one, and then an interesting game, I guess would be the best way to put it, in week two, where you really only played a little more than a quarter in that game. Did you have any trouble making sure your guys were staying focused after that?
You know, we had talked, week one and week two, just knowing that both teams were, of a lesser opponent, and they're both going through a rebuilding process right now. Actually, Expressions Prep is building a new program, and they didn't get, the recruits that they thought they were going to get when they put their schedule together that included us in Steubenville and Indian Valley and Martins Ferry. So, we've really approached the last couple of weeks of really worrying about ourselves, focusing on ourselves, making ourselves better every day in practice. We really focus on our scout teams giving us great looks, which we're pretty fortunate. We have a lot of kids going one way, so a lot of time in practice, most of the time our ones are going against ones, and so we're normally getting a pretty good look. But I haven't been worried about the focus just because we've harped on it from day one, of really concentrating on ourselves and focusing on ourselves. So, last week was unfortunate for our kids. We did everything we could to try to find another game once we found out that, that they were struggling with players and such after their week one loss to Martins Ferry. So, it's not been a big deal. Now it's a big concern of ours, knowing that we've not played 4 quarters. Against Riverview, we, played our younger kids in the whole second half. And last week, they only got 1 or 2 drives, and that was it. So, the conditioning aspects of things is of a huge concern. And, we've really tried to diagnose the film and see where we can get better and make, where we're making mistakes and, our kids being coachable. So, unfortunately, we haven't been tested and been able to see those things in game action. So, we'll definitely be tested here tonight, and we'll see how our kids respond.
Talking a little bit about your opponent tonight, the Norwayne Bobcats, coming out of a Wayne County Athletic League that's had a team in a state championship game each of the last 2 seasons. You're going to get something from them. They've started off 1-1, a win over St. Clairsville and a loss to Triway, but every year they put a good program together.
Yeah, Norwayne's a very quality opponent who has a state championship themselves, and every year they're battling for the Wayne County Athletic League. They beat Hillsdale last year. They beat Downton, I believe, last year. I mean, they've got a very good traditional football team, and it's going to be a real challenge for us. They're very athletic at the quarterback position. They've got a couple really nice receivers. They're very big up front. They're big in the secondary. I feel our team speed is probably a little bit better, but they definitely have the size advantage, and we're going to play a flawless game for sure.
Coach, defense has been a key to your success over the last couple of years. What are you kind of telling the guys on the defensive side of the ball to expect from the Bobcats?
Well, we've got to eliminate the big plays for sure. We'll talk about that. We've talked about it all week. They're a very big play offense. They run a lot of counter action stuff at you, counter passes, counter boots, counter, and they just run the counter. And So, they do a lot of really good things. They're really disciplined. So we're going to have to be extremely disciplined, from our linebacker play, our secondary play. And then, like I said, don't give up the big play. And then we got to be great tacklers in open space. There's going to be a lot of opportunities for our kids to have one-on-one matchups with them on the edge. And we got to make sure we're sure tacklers and fly around the ball. And, what the other biggest key is getting pressure on their quarterback. Week 1, St. Clairsville struggled to get pressure on their quarterback, and they were very successful. Week 2, Triway was able to pressure them a lot, and, they weren't quite as successful. So, that's going to be a big key for us also is making sure that we get pressure on their quarterback.
And, Coach, on the offensive side of the ball, like you said, they've been played 2 opponents that were really outmatched, but you still have a young quarterback. What are you expecting to see out of him tonight, and how do you want to see your offense work against the Bobcats defense?
Sure. Well, you know what Norwayne does, they love to bring guys, they love to stack your box and bring pressure, and so we're going to have to spread some things out, and a lot of weight is going to be on Grady's shoulders, and we'll see how he handles it. We know coming into the season that he is a freshman and he's going to make freshman mistakes. But we feel very confident in Grady, and he's doing a great job for us. So if we can get the running game going, that would be great as well to take some pressure off of him. But, we're kind of coming in expecting to throw the ball a lot more, than we necessarily would like to, depending on what they give us. But we're excited. Here's the thing, Jake. We're really excited to play a football game tonight, play a 4-quarter football game, be tested, find out where we're at so we can get back in and watch film, whether we win or lose. The sun's going to come up tomorrow, but we're going to get better from this game. Now, obviously, we want to win this game, and we'll do everything in our power to win this game. But we're just really excited to be able to be on the field, on the hill, on a Friday night with all of our community support. It'll be a great house. I know Norwayne travels very well as well, being, a very established program. So it's going to be a great atmosphere. It's going to be a great opportunity for our young kids to get some fast action on the hill.
Okay, well, Coach, thanks so much for your time, and good luck tonight against the Bobcats.
Hey, appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Jake.
Stay tuned. More to come here on the pregame show on WKLM.
Before the Kick has been brought to you on WKLM by Hobron's Insurance in Millersburg.
And welcome back here to Garaway High School as we are in a special presentation here honoring our veterans and current military service men and ladies. We'll let you join us here live on the field.
The Pirates, the Garaway High School Marching Band.
And the Garaway High School Marching Band will take the field now. As you look across the field down the 50-yard line, you'll see the colors being presented tonight by the American Legion Post right here in Sugarcreek, Ohio. Those men and ladies over there are veterans of various wars and members of our armed services. We thank them for their support. And it's certainly an honor to be here tonight, seeing them be honored here in front of these faithful fans at Garaway High School. And fight song performed by the Garaway Marching Band. As now we will wait for the colors to be presented by the American Legion Post here of Sugarcreek.
Line up the jump side. That's
Follow the rules. You don't have any fun. Until we go, it's gotta be pretty big. Come right here. I'll pop up and go in too. I'll see the most.
I got nice. I didn't That's awesome.
And ladies and gentlemen, we will invite you to join us for our national anthem. The national anthem is being performed tonight by the Holmes County Veteran Services Administration in Millersburg.
At this time, may I direct your attention to the home sidelines for the presentation of the colors by American Legion Post 494 of Sugarcreek. Please rise and join the marching pirates in honoring America with the playing of our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
And tonight's national anthem again brought to you by the Holmes County Veteran Services in Millersburg, performed by the Garaway High School Marching Band. Your colors were presented by Post 494 of the American Legion right here in Sugarcreek, Ohio. We'll step up tight, take a break, come back here for more pregame show on WKLM.
As the band plays the song of each
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugarcreek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugarcreek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com. Let Schönbrunn Gardens and Landscaping build your backyard dreamscape this season. With their 2 landscape designers, they can provide the design, build, and maintenance of your landscaping project. They even offer architectural rendering and 3D computer imaging, allowing you, the customer, to see firsthand what your landscaping project is going to look like. Plus, with their full-service garden center, they have a huge variety of medium and large trees to choose from. That's Schönbrunn Gardens and Landscaping on State Route 39 in Dover and Wheeling Avenue in Cambridge. Visit them on the web at schönbrunnlandscaping.com. Huddle up, business owners. When it's about the safety and security of your business, Wayne Door is your playbook for success. Score big with Wayne Door. From access control systems to camera installations and gate operators, they're in the business of keeping your turf locked down. Wayne Door offers unbeatable sales support, seamless installation, and game-changing service. Visit them at waynedoor.com and let them help safeguard your business. Wayne Door, the people you can trust since 1973.
Did you know that at Bear Carpet One in Sugarcreek you can shop at home? And now is the perfect time to buy beautiful quality stain-resistant flooring. You can choose from a large selection of colors or carpet or hardwood, laminate, or tile floors. Take advantage of their special financing with approved credit. And the best part is you have a lifetime installation guarantee. Open Monday 9 a.m. till 6 p.m., Tuesday through Friday 9 a.m. till 5 p.m., and Saturday 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. Visit or call 330-852-3890. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767. Dr. Nathan Springer is proud to support this sports broadcast. Specializing in orthodontics, Dr. Springer will diagnose the problem and recommend the best possible treatment. He has the experience necessary to give you the smile that you've always wanted. The office is located at 107 Ray Avenue Northeast in New Philadelphia. Call 330-343-9911. That's 330-343-9911. Dr. Nathan Springer, your local professional in orthodontics. Call 330-343-9911.
And welcome back here to the pregame show from Garaway High School as we're getting set here for Norwayne and Garaway here in this cross-county rivalry matchup. As Garaway comes in with a record of 2-0 on the year, while Norwayne comes in with a record of 1-1 on the year. Taking a look at those games for both teams. For Garaway, they started out with a 46-0 flacking of Riverview. That was on the road. And then they hosted Expression Prep, a team from Huntington, West Virginia. That was a shortened game last week that didn't even last the first half. Huntington is a startup program coming out again out of Huntington, West Virginia, Expression Prep. And so with that, Garaway would go 2-0 on the year. For Norwayne on their side of it, they would win their opening matchup of the year against St. Clairsville. They defeated them 47-27, and then they would drop one to Triway last week as a score of 36-14. Norwayne, of course, coming in here out of the Wayne County Athletic League, and Garaway, of course, playing here out of the IVC. And taking a look here quickly at our area teams and records so far this year. Garaway, of course, 2-0. Triway is 2-0. Loudonville 2-0 on the year. Danville is 1-1. West Holmes 1-1, and Waynedale 0-2 on the year so far. We'll step aside here. When we come back, I'm going to bring in Daryl Muchakanis. We'll get his opinions and more on the pregame show. That's next on WKLM.
From the Glass Doctor. At the Glass Doctor, we do a wide variety of glass, from auto glass to commercial storefronts, shower doors, vinyl windows, mirrors, tabletops, fogged windows, heavy equipment glass, and we also carry acrylic and polycarbonate products. Whatever your glass needs are, we can fix your panes. Call the Glass Doctor at 330-674-7556.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your panes. Oh, yeah.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugarcreek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugarcreek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com. Sunland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated is proud to be a part of this Garaway broadcast. At Sunland Brothers, they offer sand, gravel, topsoil and fill dirt, mason sand, and concrete sand. They are open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5, Saturdays from 7 to noon, and closed on holidays. Call 330-756-2244. That's 330-756-2244. Located on Sunland Road Northwest in Beach City. Sunland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated. Men with true grit.
And we are back here at Garaway on the Hilltop. We're sitting in the crowd tonight. The atmosphere is going to be electric. It's Troy Fritz and Daryl Marchel-Kniss with you tonight to bring you this broadcast. From now on, we're just going to call him Much. And Much, taking a look at this game here tonight. This is going to be the first real test here for this Garaway team. A really good Norwayne team come in here tonight. What do you look for out of Garaway tonight, Much?
Well, I think Garaway's going to want to get down, try and establish that running game, get going, take some pressure off the sophomore quarterback. But I think they have confidence in him. When he needs to be able to throw the ball, they're going to step up and throw it. So, like every year, Garaway's defense is battle tested. They stand. They've seen it all. You play Indian Valley, you play Ridgewood, you make the runs we've had in the playoffs. Your defense has seen it all. So they just need to take care of the ball and try and run some clock, keep the ball out of the hands of Norwayne Bobcats tonight.
Yeah, and Norwayne is a team that has some skill over there on that side. And Jacob Bruner in the backfield, Carson Arnold, those are two really solid players for them. Norwayne in a little bit of a rebuild mode this year. They're a younger ball team, but they're always talented much. You know they're going to bring it.
Oh, yeah. You have two playoff teams here tonight that are going to be, they've seen everything, both squads. I did hear, I think last week, Norwayne's maybe best offensive weapon got nicked up, so we'll have to see if he goes tonight. Ball game this early in the season, you have to next man up. Yeah. Sometimes that's hard to overcome so early in the year.
Absolutely. We'll keep an eye on that. Well, Garaway won the toss here. They elected to receive, so we'll take a look at starting lineups here as we're not far away from kickoff. So for Garaway on offense, the center position for Garaway is their 6', 270-pound senior. That's Brockton Speed on the left side. The 6'3", 250-pound senior guard, number 64, is Colson Keller. At the left tackle, a 6'2", 280-pound junior is number 60, Bronson Owens. At a wide receiver position is number 8, Colson Kimmerly. He's a 5'9", 190-pound junior. Micah Yoder will share that side of the field with him. He's a 5'11", 165-pound senior. On the right side for Garaway, it'll be Brady Miller to right guard, a 255-pound, 6'3" senior. At the right tackle, a 6' junior. He goes 300 pounds. It's number 59, Rylan Germani. And at the wide receiver on the right side, Jackson Garber, a 6'2", 175-pound junior. Trey Miller will flank him on the right, a 5'9", 155 sophomore. He'll wear number 14. In the backfield, quarterback will be number 16, Grady Miller. He's a 6' sophomore. In the backfield will be Matthew Fry, a 5'10", 200-pound junior. And now for that Norwayne defense, here's Much.
Norwayne's going to start out in the 3-4. Up front is number 77, Gibson Hennico, a senior, 6'3", 295. The right end is 6'3", 265-pound senior, Caleb Ruggles, number 70. On the other side, we have number 53, Caleb Wills, 6'4", 210-pound senior. The backers are number 16, Carson Arnold, 5'10", 190-pound senior. Connor Call inside, number 28, 5'11", 230-pound junior. Matthew Troop, number 6, 6'2", 200-pound senior. Number 2, Cameron Hackworth, a junior. In the backfield, we have Jacob Bruner, number 4, a senior. A junior, number 9, Cade Leach. Number 22, Brant Furry, a senior. And on the other side, number 10, Ryder Ingold, another senior.
And here we go. There's the kickoff by number 14. That's Carter Miller. And we are underway. He'll squib one across the 30-yard line. Still loose on the field. And ball still loose. It looks like Garaway did dive on it. And they did get the ball down around the 20-yard line. So Garaway's going to take the first possession, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. We'll get them other side of the starters when we get to that side of the ball. But for Garaway, they'll have an 80-yard field ahead, and here we go. A good full house here on the Garaway side, Much.
Yeah, and late coming in, it looks like it's going to be a pretty good crowd tonight. Perfect weather for a football game.
Much, I'll tell everybody, we're sitting out here in the crowd, which I love to do here at Garaway. A Friday night on the hill amongst the crowd is a great night. We've got a beautiful night for football.
Absolutely.
Now here we go for Garaway. It'll be Grady Miller in the shotgun, Matthew Fry. Single set back. He'll get the handoff. Goes left side. He'll cross the 20 to 25, 30, up to the 35. He's still on the road to the 40, 45. Makes a player miss to the 50, 45, down to the 41-yard line. And just like that, Matthew Fry comes out with a big run from scrimmage, as he'll go for 39 yards on one run.
Yeah, good pursuit there by Cameron Hackworth, the outside linebacker, the backside backer, number 2. Looks like we're going to bring it back, though.
And all for naught. There's laundry on the field, folks. They're going to get an illegal block in the back on the Pirates.
It might still be a first down from the spot of the foul.
So that's going to move the ball. It'll go back to the 26-yard line. So it'll be actually first down now and 4 yards to go from there. So that'll negate that 4-yard run.
Is that still a ring? Thank you.
Garaway now. Here is the snap. Ball thrown up to Micah Yoder in the right flat. He'll cross the 30-yard line up to the 35. He'll be knocked out of bounds about the 36-yard line. That'll be good for another first down. And they'll move the sticks.
Well, they could have thrown a flag there. He was tackled 4 yards out of bounds.
So Yoder gets a reception, and that'll be good for a 10-yard gain and a first down. And this will be Miller in the shotgun, empty backfield. He'll look down the right side, he'll pull it down. Now he'll run for it across the 40-yard line. Now the 45 gets a block from Yoder, and he'll go out of bounds at about the 50-yard line. So give him a pickup of 13 yards on that play and another Garaway first down.
Tackled in there by number 37, Hayden Klepper, a substitute on the line already. Junior, 5'11", 205-pounder.
So Garaway moving the ball here. They're across midfield to the 49-yard line of Norwayne. First quarter underway here. Troy Fritz, Daryl Muchelkanis. We're on the hilltop on Friday night. And there's a handoff. There goes Friday around the right side. He'll cross the 45. Laundry comes in from the backfield. We'll see what we got here.
They're going to call hold on the tackle, I believe.
And good eyes. That's indeed what it's going to be.
I think he was engaged. The kid turned to run. He didn't cut him loose. Play was ahead of him. He could have he had a good block initially. He just held on a little too long.
Well, that flag's going to take the ball all the way back to the Garaway 41-yard line. So Garaway with a pair of 10-yard penalties here in the first quarter. Something I'm sure Coach Jason Wallick would love not to see happen on a good starting drive.
No, you need to clean these things up. These are just, silly penalties you don't look to have in your first possession.
Trips right, Fry in the backfield, flanked right. He'll get the handoff, goes across the 40 to the 45, 50, breaks into the open field, up to the 44-yard line of the Bobcats. So give him a gain of about 15 yards.
Tackled in there by Carter Miller, the junior backer for Norwayne.
So with that gain, is going to bring up second down and 5 yards to go. Ball back on the Norwayne side on the 44.
They recovered those penalty yards and a couple more.
Fry to the right side, one receiver low and Yoder, two up top. Miller scrambles left. He'll fire down the middle of the field. Wide open receiver. He'll connect. That's number 14, Trey Miller. He'll take it down to the 5-yard line. And Garaway is in business.
Touchdown saving tackled in there by number 10, Ryder Ingold.
And we've got more laundry down over on the visitor sideline. Let's see what we have here.
Could be a sideline warning.
Indeed it is. Well, you got good eyes, Much.
Well, just the vicinity of the flag.
You're right on top of it. It is a sideline warning, so that play will stand. So a pass there of about 41 yards.
That tells me a coach and an official collided on the sideline there. Thank you.
Officials don't like that too much, do they, Much?
No,
they get a little ouchy about
when the laundry comes out.
Getting some help from the stands here. Fans in the stands as our papers are blowing around, but that's okay. It's a good atmosphere here tonight. High school football, week 3. The diesel package. There's a handoff. Fry, backfield, left side, touchdown, Pirates. It'll be a 5-yard touchdown run for Fry. And Garaway with 9:57 to go here in period number 1 takes a 6-0 lead. Take them penalties out much. That was an impressive drive.
Yeah, the offensive line has been dominant up front, except like you said, Troy, for the 2 penalties, that the one hold and the block in the back, and that I believe was downfield from a receiver. So that line is showing its dominance again tonight.
They are indeed. So on for the field goal attempt here will be Thomas Grimm. There's a snap. Hold is down. Kick is up, and it's good. 9:57 to go. Period number 1. It's Garaway 7, Norwayne nothing. Back after this on WKLM.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Phillips CT Gimdy is proud to sponsor this Garaway broadcast. The primary care facility will treat patients of all ages, from pediatrics through geriatrics. Dr. Teague will help manage and diagnose a variety of common illnesses and conditions, covering a broad spectrum of health issues. They're located at 153.5 North Broadway in Sugarcreek and the Sugarcreek Family Medical Center, across from the fire station, and accept most major insurance plans. Call 852-3211 for an appointment.
It's Grimm set to kick off here for Garaway. He'll put it down at the 40-yard line. Back deep to receive here for the Bobcats. It looks like they'll have number 12 back there and Chaz Maxwell. Penalty here for the Bobcats. It'll move it back 5 yards. Will bring up first down and 15 now. Ball will be on the 31-yard line.
I'll tell you what, when you look out there and you look at their offensive line, those tackles stand out. They're big kids.
They've got some size up there. Let's see what they can do against this Garaway defense. 2 receivers top, 2 bottom. Carson and Bruner in the backfield. And Bruner's going to keep it himself. He'll go around the right end across the 40-yard line. He's in the open field, the 50, 40, and knocked out of bounds. And boy, just like that, Jacob Bruner.
Yeah, they pulled both the backside guard and the front side guard over here, and they went the opposite way. It was just a nice counter with the quarterback, and everybody on Garaway's side was fooled.
So a 29-yard gain for Bruner and a first down for the Bobcats. They quickly move into Garaway territory. As Bruner in the shotgun, Arnold to his right. Bruner's going to throw it out to the left flank. Will be caught out there. And flag thrown on the play.
Yeah, number 9 for the Bobcats, wide receiver, had a good hold on our defensive back over here.
Pass was completed to Ingold out in the flap. That looks like it's going to come back for holding. Reifenschneider made the tackle on that, but all for naught, it'll come back. So from the spot of the foul, it's going to move the ball back. 2 right at midfield, so 10-yard penalty.
10 yards.
So each team with 2 penalties here early in the ball game.
And that's the kind of things that drive head coaches with this kind of programs crazy.
It does indeed. So that's going to bring up first down and 20 now for the Bobcats. Ball at midfield. Bruner will have Arnold flanked to his right. Trips to the bottom, 1 receiver high to the top. There's a snap. Pass over the middle is going to be caught right there by Ingold and hit immediately by a host of Pirates.
Yeah, Caden Doan, number 4 for the Pirates from his inside backer, made that tackle.
Ingold caught that pass for about looks like a 3-yard gain up to the 46-yard line. Ryder Ingold, he's a favorite target of Bruner. Likes to go to him often.
You can see the skills Bruner has. Very accurate with a passer and quick wheels.
Bruner, a senior, a 6'2", 170-pounder. Passed for 4 TDs so far on the year. 343 yards on the air so far. And there's a nice screen. That's going to be completed to number 16. That's Carson Arnold.
First pass complete to Carson Arnold.
Brandon Brooks made the stop for the Pirates.
Yeah, they got that back to about the original line of scrimmage +1, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 9, ball on the 41-yard line.
A lot more manageable 3rd down here. Pirates did a good job of recovering from that screen and running to the football. About 5 guys there making the stop.
Indeed. So a 9-yard reception for Arnold. Bring up 3rd down and 9, balls on the 39. Bruner, he'll get the snap. Looks to pass. Stand back, pump fake, pulls it down, now over the middle. It's going to be complete to Ingold. He'll have it across the 30 and thrown down. And I think, yeah, it's going to be enough.
There was a little bit of grabbing in the backfield. Our defensive end got through there. He got grabbed a little. Ref was reaching for the flag, but it didn't come out, so they let him play on.
Didn't think it was quite egregious enough, did he? I saw that.
No.
That pass will move the ball up to the 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Bobcats, as they've got something working on their own side of the ball here. 7:50 to go, period number 1. Bruner in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. I'll throw it out to Ingold in the right flat. Makes a move. Goes back to the inside of the field across the 20. Down to about the 18-yard line.
It's something to keep our eye on. The receiver was blocking before the pass was thrown. That's actually offensive pass interference, but they didn't call it. So they're going to throw these quick passes. I'm sure it's going to be something we could see all night long.
We'll keep an eye on that. 8-yard gain to Arnold on that pass. It's going to bring up 2nd down and a long one. Norwayne moving the ball pretty easily here early on against this Garaway defense.
Throw out the penalties, and they're down there.
Carson Arnold lined up in the backfield right behind Bruno. He'll get the handoff, goes to the right guard. And it looks like he'll have enough for the 1st down. They'll move that up to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, just a good off-tackle play there, and Dylan King stepped up and made the stop for the Pirates.
Filled the gap quickly, but not before they got the 1st down. So it'll be 1st down and 10 to go. Ball actually spotted on the 16-yard line. Under 7 minutes to go, period number 1.
1st and 10.
Bobcats will split 3 down to the lower side. Tight end split to the top. There's a snap. Bruner stands back. Now he scrambles, loses the left side. Going to find a receiver wide open in the left corner. Touchdown, Bobcats. They got that out to number 9, Cade Leach.
Yeah, the Pirates did a bad job that time of losing contain, and somebody also lost their assignment on the back end of that defense.
So Leach will get a 16-yard touchdown reception, and the Bobcats are just an extra point away from tying this one up here midway, 1st period.
Really good answer for Norwayne on the road. Garaway went right down the field. They overcame 2 penalties and just pretty much very effective drive.
And if you're Norwayne, that was the answer you wanted. There's a snap and hold kick up with plenty of leg, and it's good. So 6:39 to go, period number 1. We're tied up 7-7. It's high school football here on WKLM.
The Labor Day Big Sale is underway at Millersburg Electric. Take advantage of manufacturer discounts on your favorite appliance brands, including GE, Speed Queen, Whirlpool, and Frigidaire, as well as the premium brands of Cafe and Thermador. Take advantage of free in-carton delivery or get professional installation of your appliance purchase. Qualified buyers get 0% interest on your purchase through September 2026. So hurry into Millersburg Electric during the Labor Day Big Sale or shop 24/7 at MillersburgElectric.com. Celebrating 80 years of business. Looking to bring more light into your home or close in that back porch? MRV Siding Supply has you covered. Now offering can-clad architectural cladding. Enjoy the beauty of wood without the upkeep. It's maintenance-free with a modern wood look that lasts. Plus, their bifold doors create stunning openings for your 3-season room. MRV Siding Supply, your go-to in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com and bring your space to life with CanClad.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
And Carter Miller will kick off here for Norwayne. He does a little squib kick. It bounces into the hands of the Garaway player. Let's see who picked that one up.
Returned by number 17, Wyatt Reifenschneider.
Wyatt Reifenschneider brought that one back. So that ball will be put down on the 37-yard line. That's where Garaway will take over 1st and 10.
You can see Norwayne's content just to bang that ball off the ground and see what happens. The first kick, it bounced around for quite a while before the Pirates recovered it. So effective style.
They have no intention of kicking it deep, obviously. They've done that on both kickoffs.
Right.
So out comes the Pirates. They'll go with a single back set, 2 receivers at the bottom, and 1 split to the top. Shotgun here for Miller. He'll hand it off to Fry. He goes around the right side. He'll get it up to about the 39-yard line, and I think they'll give him the 40. So Fry will run for 3 yards.
Good backside pursuit by Matthew Troop for the Norwayne Bobcats, number 6.
Ball's on the 40-yard line. 2nd and 7.
Third carry for Fry. He's up to 23 yards now on the night. Negated that nice 39-yard run early in the game with a holding penalty, but he's looked sharp here tonight much.
Yeah, he's running hard. Decisive.
He is indeed. Miller hands it off to Fry. Fry goes right up the middle, and just a... Are they going to throw the flag, or did they get him by the shirt sleeve?
They must have grabbed the jersey in there, number 55.
Oh boy, Fry shot up through there. It's going to be enough for the first down, so he'll get a pickup of 7 yards on that one. So they'll move the chain. First down, number 4 for the Pirates here in the first quarter. The empty backfield now for Miller in the shotgun. 2 receivers top, 2 bottom. Miller, there's a hard snap, now the ball. He's going to throw deep down the right side. Micah Yoder's got a step. He's got the ball. 10, 5, and tripped up and brought down at about the 4-yard line. Boy, Yoder got a step out there on Ryder Ingold, and what a pass by Miller. Laid it right in there.
Oh, boy. Yeah, Grady looks like he's been doing it for a long time.
Oh, my, that looked really good. That's going to go for about 50 yards on the pass play. Micah Yoder with a big reception.
Had a little bobble, but he secured it and almost took it to the house.
Great concentration. Boy, Miller just laid that right in his breadbasket, didn't he much?
Yeah, he had him beat. 2 steps, and the ball was right there.
Executed very well. 5 seconds on the play clock here. Garaway's going to have to hustle or call a timeout, and they call a timeout.
Yeah.
They were going to get a penalty. So 5:09 to go, period number 1, timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. It's Garaway 7, Norwayne 7. It's high school football on WKLM.
Beachy's Auto Diesel and Tire Service continues to offer the convenience of 2 great locations on US 62 in Winesburg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Winesburg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Winesburg at 330-359-5421 or in Berlin at 330-674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto, Diesel and Tire Service in Winesburg and Berlin.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers.
Diesel package, and ball snapped. Fry's going to take that down to what? Or about the 1-yard line?
Yeah, looks like it might even be the half-yard line.
Yes, just stopped short of the goal line. So we'll give Fry a pickup of 3 on that carry.
Connor Kale and number 53, Caleb Wells, made the stop in there for Norwayne Bobcats.
So it's going to be 2nd down and goal. Ball just right at the 1-yard line. There's a diesel package again, Fry deep. Handoff goes to the up back, and he's going to take it in the end zone. And let's see who got that. Number 68 got that. That would be Brady Miller. Excuse me, Colson Keller. Colson Keller with the touchdown run.
The All-Ohio linebacker showing what he can do with the fullback spot, too.
Hey, that looks pretty attractive to a coach, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So Keller will get the TD run from 1 yard out.
You turn your playmakers loose, and that's what they did.
So 4:32 to go here, period 1. The Pirates regain the lead. And on for the extra point attempt, here's Grimm. There's the snap. Holds down, kick is up, and it's going to be good. Just over the upright it goes. So with 4:32 to go, It's Garaway 14, Norwayne 7. Back after this on WKLM.
7.
Visit Walnut Creek Cheese with locations in Walnut Creek and Walnut Creek Cheese. Stop in and see the Mud Valley Cafe, located in the upper level of the store. Stop in today.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
It's that time of the year. And here we are back. Period number 1, 4:32 to go. Garaway's reclaimed the lead. Grimm set to kick off here for the Pirates. He'll put it down to 40 and off it goes. That kick will bounce just short of 25. That'll be picked up out there by number 12. And he'll scoot across the 40-yard line in the open field to the 50. He's going to go down the right sideline. 30, 20, 15, 10, 5 touchdown Bobcats just like that.
Thomas Grimm's kick.
Chaz Maxwell runs it back.
Yeah, I mean,
75 yards to the house officially. A touchdown there for the Bobcats, and they're an extra point away from tying this up without putting the offense on the field. How about that?
Yeah, that's an answer to a big drive by the Pirates. Special teams, looks like it could be a factor tonight. The kicking game, 2 barely made it over the bar for the Pirates. Good return there.
So Carter Miller on to try the extra point here for the Bobcats. There's a snap, ball's put down, kick is up, and it's good. He'll get that all the way to the concession stand. So just like that, one kickoff, we're tied up 14-14. We've got a good one. Don't go anywhere. It's high school football on WKLM.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available. Cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugarcreek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
With today's market instability, many homeowners are looking to upgrade their existing home rather than buy or build a new one. At Home Siding Contractors, we know choosing the many colors and styles of siding, replacement windows, and doors can be overwhelming. At Home Siding Contractors, we can help make that decision easier. Durability, beauty, and low maintenance over time describes our products the best. Call Home Siding Contractors today at 888-725-6619 and let our professional staff help upgrade your home today.
And it's going to be Norwayne set to kick off here. This will be Carter Miller out to kick off for the Bobcats. Ball down to 40, and he'll kick it again on the ground. That'll be picked up by the up man. Went around the right side, and he brought down right at the 30-yard line. Great tackle there by the Bobcat defender.
Fielded by number 10.
Jalen Jimenez fielded that for the Pirates.
Yeah, Drew Wenger for the Bobcats. The sophomore made a nice, sure open field tackle there.
He did indeed. Looked like Jimenez might have a little room going around that right end. A great tackle there by the defender. So 4:15 to go here. It'll be Garaway football on their own 30-yard line. The lights are starting to come on here in the field. Darkness is setting in. Temperatures have dropped a little bit here, but it's a breezy night here on the hill from Garaway. It's a perfect night for high school football, just what you'd want. Officials are getting things set there. They look like they're ready to go. There's the official's whistle. We're ready to go. So 2 receivers bottom and 1 top. 2 top for Garaway. Single back, it's going to be Fry. He'll take the handoff right up the middle. He's got room across the 40, up to the 43-yard line. Give him a pickup of 12 yards and a first down for Fry.
A shoestring tackle in there by number 10. Ryder Engel making plays on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, Engel's a great player. Heard a lot about him coming into this game, and he lived up to the hype. He's a solid player.
He's nose for the football.
He does indeed. Fry the single back. He'll take the handoff again, going right out the right tackle. Breaks the tackle, cross 50-yard line. Now to the 45, to the 44. Give him a gain of 16 yards. Make it 17 as they're going to spot that at the 43.
Yeah, again, Ryder Engel. You're going to have to watch here. That was tackled by back of the helmet. It's not a face mask, but I don't. We're probably going to see some more flags on the field before the night's over.
I would say so. Boy, Fry is running hard tonight. He is zeroed in. Getting great blocking up front. They're giving him holes, and he's making things happen in the open field.
Yeah, right up the gut of the Norwayne defense.
They'll split fly out to the left slot. Norwayne showing blitz here, and they got him to jump. Nice hard count there by Miller, the sophomore quarterback.
Yep. Yeah, it's good concentration by the Garaway offensive line. They're holding their water and not jumping because of the penetration by the defense.
Absolutely.
Easy 5.
I'll tell you much, early on here, this Miller boy impresses me. He's a good-looking athlete. And he's just a sophomore, folks. Empty backfield. Fly to the left. Miller in the shotgun. Ball down at the 42-yard line. It's be 1st and 5 after that penalty. 5 on the play clock. 3, 2. Miller takes the snap. Back to pass. Gets it off just before the defender. Hits Yoder on the jailbreak. He's at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Pirates. No laundry on the field. That's going to go for 39 yards. Touchdown, Miller to Yoder.
Yeah, I'll tell you something. Grady had eyes in the back of his head. He must have sensed that pressure because he stood in there and delivered it just at the last minute.
He did indeed. And he took a hit, but that showed a lot of poise standing in the pocket when he felt that pressure coming, and he delivered a strike. Well, you get Yoder that ball and that jailbreak set out in the open field, he's tough to stop.
Yeah, Mike is a game changer.
He is indeed. Well, we have got a barn burner here. An extra point by Grimm up and good. That one looks better. Now the score 21-14, 2:54 to go. Don't go anywhere. It's high school football right here on WKLM.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugarcreek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugarcreek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
And we're back here, 2:54 to go here, period number 1. It's Troy Fritz and Daryl Muchelkanis from the hill in Sugarcreek, Garaway and Norwayne. We've got a great one here, much up and down the field we went, 21-14.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm not the kicking team coach here. I don't tell them just kick the ball out of bounds, eliminate another scoring play.
Yeah, they run that last one back to the house, did Chaz Maxwell. He went 75 yards on that last kickoff. And here's Grimm's boot. He'll kick it on the ground. Maxwell's going to pick it up again at the 22. Goes to the middle of the field, try to cut back left. He's going to be hemmed in there by the Garaway Pirates.
Yeah, good job that time. Everybody stayed in their lanes and just did their job.
Absolutely. That'll move the ball to the 37-yard line. That's where the Bobcats will start, 1st and 10.
This has been a heck of a first quarter.
Oh my, everything we could ask for.
And we have 2:48 before it's over.
Norwayne football. This will be Bruner. Arnold will get the handoff. Now he'll keep it himself. Good read option there. He pulled it away. And it looks like he's going to pick up about 5 yards on that run.
Yeah, and he runs hard. They had some hands on him in the backfield, and he just ran right through it.
Give him 5 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 5. Bruner's rushed twice now for 34 yards here in this first period.
Wyatt Miller in there on the stop for the Pirates, senior linebacker, having another active night.
That cowbell you heard in the background is Wyatt's mom. She's sitting right down in front of us. She's pretty loud. We like, there she is. Love sitting out here amongst the Garaway fans. It's a fun place to be, folks.
Let's go, Miller!
Norwayne shotgun here, and there's a pass out to the left flank. And just
wide receivers block well.
Braylon Brooks was right out there and all over that one. So the incomplete pass will bring up a 3rd down and 5. Clock stopped at 2 minutes ago here, period number 1. Seems like a slow-moving first quarter, doesn't it, much?
Yeah, a lot of action. Garaway's running the ball some too, but they're big chunk plays, so the clock's not running.
Yeah, not eating up a lot of time here. So 3rd down and 5, big defensive opportunity here for the Pirates. See if they can get a stop. There's a snap. Scrambles, looks, and pass is going to be caught. And that's going to be caught up at about the 48-yard line, which will be enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, Bruner did a good job. He went through all his reads, did a little scramble, and came back and found somebody open in the middle of that zone defense, and he delivered a strike.
Braylon Arnold pulled that one in for a 6-yard gain.
Caden Doan made the stop for the Pirates in there, the linebacker, number 4.
So that'll be the 4th first down here of the evening here for the Bobcats. They'll have a 1st and 10 on the 48. Bruner in the shotgun. Takes the handoff, pulls it down, had pressure coming in. Good defensive call there as they sent the backer on the blitz, and that pass was incomplete. That was a great call there by the Garaway defense.
Yeah, he came with the blitz. Everybody was manned up on the back end, and he almost picked that ball.
He did indeed. A little delayed blitz there coming off that right side linebacker, and that paid dividends. Pass falls incomplete. We hear the sound effects here in the background. I don't know if you're picking that up at home, but it's a fun atmosphere out here. 2nd down and 10. Jacob Bruner with Arnold in the backfield, flank to his left, trips to the bottom of the screen, single set to the top. Going to throw down to the left flat to Ingold. He'll have it across the 50, and he'll be brought down at about the 46-yard line.
Braylon Brooks, good tackle in there in the open field.
So we'll give them a pickup of about a long 5 there as Ingold gets another reception.
Yeah, I don't know. I would think this is not 4-down territory, but they're playing from behind, so you never know.
The way this game's going, you may not want to give up many possessions.
It's probably going to depend on what they pick up on this 3rd down.
3rd and 5, here we go. Bruner in the backfield. Gets a snap, looking to pass. He'll take off the left side. He's going to pull it down, and there's a flag coming in. They wrapped him up right at the line of scrimmage. I'm guessing this is going to be a hold much where that came from.
Dylan King had good pressure from the backside.
The explanation from the head official.
Norwayne head coach is on about the 49-yard line with the side judge trying to get an explanation as well.
Everybody wants to know, including us. Hold. They'll decline it. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 5. Let's see what the Bobcats elect to do here. I think they're going to stay on the field with their offense much.
They might try the hard count and see if they can get 5 the easy way on the Garaway defense. So we'll see.
So Jacob Bruner, the senior quarterback, he'll have Carson Arnold in the backfield. 4th and 5. There's a snap. Bruner looking. Throws it middle of the field and going to be incomplete. And they're going to get a pass interference. I'm not sure that was a good call. That might have been an incidental contact.
Well, Braylon Brooks was looking for the football. He's trying to make a play on the football, and the Norwayne receiver just runs right into him. So I don't know how, that's a pretty bad call.
That's a tough call to make right there.
Incidental contact.
It was indeed.
It's not a spot foul in the high school. It's 15 yards, but still 1st down.
Well, that'll give him the 1st down. 3rd penalty on the night.
Good pressure right up the gut that time by the Garaway defense. He delivered a high ball. The throw wasn't accurate. It was kind of I don't know.
Coach Wallick still pleading his case as a side judge, and I think he's got a good argument. I don't like that call.
No, he's making a play on the ball, and the Norwayne receiver kind of, if anything, it could have maybe been offensive pass interference. He ran into him.
There you go. And nonetheless, it's 1st and 10 for Norwayne. They got on the 32-yard line. Bruner's going to get the snap. He'll hand it off. And this is going to be Carson Arnold. He'll go along the left side and get almost nothing. As the Garaway defense a little bit fired up now. Actually, they're going to lose a yard on that.
Well, that was Braylon Brooks, and I think he's a little salty for that call. He came up from his corner spot and made a stop there.
Indeed. So Arnold will lose a yard on that carry. And that's going to wind the clock down. So after a long first quarter packed full of action, that's going to do it for period number 1 here from Sugarcreek. And it's the Pirates up 21-14 the Bobcats. Stay tuned. Quarter number 2 comes your way next on WKLM.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugarcreek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugarcreek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
And welcome back to Get Ready for period number 2 as they're honoring the state runner-up Garaway girls softball team here. As what an incredible run they had in Division 6. They had 20-11 on the year, went on an incredible tournament run, and brought home a state runner-up trophy. And there's a snap that got over Bruner's head. He's going to chase it all the way back past the half.
That's got to be grounding it.
There it is.
Line of scrimmage. Even though he's outside the tackle box, the ball still has to make it past the line of scrimmage. So
this is going to be a big penalty here on Norwayne. Intentional grounding.
Should be loss of down as well.
So that resulted from a long snap. It went over the head of the quarterback, Bruner. He did a good job to chase that back and not have the turnover. Tried to throw it away, but the intentional grounding call is coming. So that's going to move the ball all the way back to the 50-yard line. And like you said, Much, that's a loss of down. Boy, they're going to the 45?
Yeah.
Woo. This is a 23-yard penalty.
You know, he's made some really good snags on some high snaps earlier in the game, made plays out, but he wasn't able to pull that one down.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 33. That's a bus trip. Well, here we go. Bruner in the shotgun. He'll look to pass. Going to throw it down in the right flank. That's going to be Ingold. He's going to be wrapped up there for a loss. The Garaway defense is fired up.
I believe that was Colson Keller in there, dropped him.
So Ingold got the pass reception, but he will lose. Looks like they're going to be a loss of 2 yards on that play. Well, that's going to bring up 4th down and about 35 to go. The Bobcats will punt.
And this is the first time all night we've seen a punter on the field for either team.
Absolutely. Good point, Much. Well, sometimes them calls you don't like, they work to your advantage. It gives your team that little edge they need. This Garaway team's fired up. And with that, Garaway calls a timeout here. So we'll take a break. We'll take it with them back after this on KLM.
A large exterior home project is no small task. When you're looking for the best options in roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Provia products are the clear choice. At Provia, quality is engineered into the product, integrity is never compromised, and local craftsmanship delivers a stunning final result that will last for generations. Our experts at Keim Home Center are here to help you explore the possibilities. Visit Keim in Charm, Ohio. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
And we're back to give you a quick glimpse of the state runner-up softball team. They're still being honored down here behind the bench. And back to live football action we go here as Norwayne getting ready to punt. 2 back here for Garaway. That punt sails high in the air, drifting towards the sideline. Hits at about the 20-yard line. Takes a Norwayne bounce. So we'll see where they mark that one out of bounds.
Took about the 14.
Well, you got good eyes tonight, Much. That official stopped right on the 14-yard line.
Well, he's on our side of the field, Troy. If he goes the other way, you're on your own down.
Well, I see your glasses laying right now. I'm assuming you're going to put them on at some point tonight, aren't you?
That's for up close, not far away.
All right, so the Pirates are going to start here 1st and 10 on their own 14-yard line. I think they'd love to march this one down the field, eat some clock, and take a 2-score lead. Feels like no lead's going to be safe here tonight with these two teams.
No, again, it's kind of unusual for you to win the toss and take the football unless you're in the NFL, but the Pirates did tonight, and so far it's panning out for them.
So Grady Miller will set the offense. He'll have Matt Fry flank to his left. Trips to the left, one to the right. There's going to be a throw out in the flank to Micah Yoder. They're going to get the athlete the ball in space across the 20 to 25, breaks a tackle to the 30, and steps out of bounds. Another nifty piece of running there by Yoder on the catch and throw for Miller.
I'll tell you, that was a 25-yard dime, and that was a quick out. He threw that ball on a rope.
He did indeed. We'll give him a gain of 16 yards on the play. Goes Yoder. Big night for him on receiving. Approaching 200 yards, close to already, if I'm doing my math right, about 150. So 1st and 10, ball goes to the 31-yard line. Miller takes the snap. He'll hand off right side to Fry. He'll go across the right side.
I think the ball came out.
It did indeed. I think Garaway got back on it. No, they didn't. Norwayne got it.
Boy.
And just like that, a turnover on the Pirates.
Yeah, number 12 in there for Norwayne.
And that was Chaz Maxwell. He's been a little bit of everything. Run back that kickoff, and now he just forced a fumble for a turnover for the Bobcats.
Yeah. He's working himself up for some kind of, if Norwayne's player of the game, he's working towards it.
At least that'll get him an attaboy on the way home, if nothing else. The Bobcats take over. They'll have it on the Garaway 34-yard line. And this will be Bruner. Arnold flanks him to the right. Tight end Braylon Arnold to the left. And a big defensive stop there. They stuffed him in the backfield. Jacob Bruner.
Wyatt Gordon, Thomas Grimm. They were having a party at the quarterback in there.
Well, Bruner's going to lose 4 yards on that. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 14.
Yeah, that time that read option didn't do anything to fool the Pirates. They were converging on the football.
Garaway does a nice job on their ball pursuit, and there's not just one out there. There's 4 or 5 at all times, much.
Yeah, and they're all long and lean, and they can run.
Bruner in the shotgun takes the snap. Looks to pass, left side, nowhere to go, pulls it down, dances around the pocket, now scoots to the right, gets it across the middle to Engel, complete at the 20. Makes a tackle and miss, 10, 5, and down to the 1-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle.
That was all Bruner on that play. Several of the Pirate defenders ran right by him. He bounced off a couple that came up the middle, spun back outside, made a strike down, and found the open man.
He did indeed. Moves that ball down to the 2-yard line. Give him a pickup of 33. And just like that, Bobcats are in business. 1st and goal, ball on the 2.
Pretty good score-saving tackle on the end of that run.
Was indeed. Bruner, he'll have flat backs to his right.
There's motion there they didn't call.
That's actually a wildcat. Let's see, that was going to be Carson Arnold.
They did catch it. They did get the motion.
They did. That's going to be a break here for Garaway. Going to move it back 5 yards.
Walk that back 5 yards. First and goal on the 7.
They had about 3 players moving before the ball was snapped.
48 yards penalties here on Norwayne so far in this first half.
There's a lot of halftime material for both sides of the football tonight. The coaches are going to have some instructing to do at halftime.
It's early in the season, week 3. You see these kids are not quite in sync yet. When you see half the line move like that, you know they're not quite there yet.
Right.
Norwayne, a good-looking football team. They're young, but they're good. And timeout.
Oh, okay. They got the timeout before the penalty.
Got a timeout. So with 9:14 to go here in the first half, it's 21-14. Pirates back after this on WKLM.
Having trouble with your farm equipment? Don't spend all your hard-earned money on buying new. Bring your equipment to Fisher Farm Service, located at 5327 Weller Road Northwest in New Philadelphia, and have their qualified technicians take a look at it. The technicians at Fisher Farm Service can fix your equipment and have it working as good as new. Their technicians specialize in tractors, combines, skid loaders, and balers. So the next time your farm equipment is not working to your standard, take it to Fisher Farm Service and get your equipment back to peak performance. Call Fisher Farm Service at 330-364-4449.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm.
Back here. It's first down. Goal to go. Ball's back on the 7-yard line. There's a snap. Bruner rolls to his right. He's going to fire to the right. Quickly picked off. Intercepted. Great defensive play. And guess what? That's Micah Yoder. Oh, boy.
Oh, I believe it was Claxon Owens.
My, oh, my.
Number 23.
Big mistake out there by Bruner. Tried to squeeze that one in the right corner of the end zone to Ingold. And Micah Yoder stepped in front of that. I believe that was Micah Yoder, right? 23?
I think that's...
Yes, it was.
On Bronson Owens.
Bronson Owens on the defensive side.
Yeah.
Well, great interception there by Owens.
Whoever it was for the Pirates, it was either Bronson Owens or Micah Yoder who jumped that football. Great stop.
And there's Fry's going to get the handoff as Garaway has it first and goal on their 5-yard line. They're first down and 10 from their 5-yard line. Fry's going to pick up 3 yards on that. I believe that was Micah Yoder. We may have a wrong name on our roster here. So a 3-yard gain is going to bring up second down and 7. Fry having a good night here for the Pirates. He's carried it 8 times here, and he's got a whole bunch of yards, folks.
They went right back to him right after that last fumble, too. It shows a lot of confidence.
Oh, absolutely. Fry gets the handoff. Hit immediately, makes a tackle or miss. When one person doesn't bring him down much, it takes 2 or 3.
He's got good balance. And contact, he doesn't go down on the first contact. Keeps his legs going.
He took that hit about 2 yards after the carry and then gained another 5, so it's going to bring down a 3rd down and 1. His second effort's got them a lot closer, makes his 3rd down much more manageable.
Absolutely. And they're running right, the size of the Norwayne defense, they're running right in the middle of the defense here.
Absolutely. So give him 6 yards on that carry, 3rd down and 1. Miller calls for the ball, takes the snap, hands it to Fry. He'll go across the right side, across the 15-yard line. That's going to be good for the first down. That's all they needed. Good hard run by Fry.
I think for Coach Wallick here, he wouldn't mind seeing them grind some clock before, if you're going to have the ball for 7 minutes and score it, then you're up 2.
Absolutely.
Norwayne's getting the ball to start the second half, so that's a better spot to be in.
I think that's a great point. Norwayne definitely wants to score here, because your point, Norwayne wants that ball in the second half.
Oh, yeah.
1st and 10. Miller alone in the backfield. He'll take the snap. Looking down the middle, pulls it down, nowhere to go. Now steps outside the pocket. He'll dump it off ahead of him. And can't see, was that pass complete?
I think you're going to wave it off.
I believe.
But I'll tell you what, he switched the ball into his left hand to look like Patrick Mahomes out there.
That's a heads-up play.
Yeah. He wasn't going to make the pass because of the way he was rolling with his right hand, so he put it in the left hand and he got it out there.
Incomplete, but he did not take the loss, didn't fumble it. Smart play. Good-looking quarterback.
Sophomore.
2 more years to see him after this year. He's going to grow. He's going to be a good one, folks. Empty backfield set. 2 receivers top, 2 bottom. Miller in the gun. 5 seconds on the play clock. Now 3. He'll take the snap. Looking right. Going to throw it out in the right flank. That's Yoder. Catches it out about the 27-yard line. He'll be close to a first down. Let's see. They're going to wave it on. So give him a pickup of 8 yards on that reception.
Again there, he's throwing that ball into a headwind and a quick out. That ball was on a rope.
123 yards receiving here from Micah Yoder unofficially so far in the first half. He's done that on 5 receptions with 1 TD.
That's amazing.
1st and 10 from the 30. Miller in the gun. Fry to his right. Fry will get the handoff. Goes off the right tackle. And he'll be wrapped up there by a whole host of Bobcats.
Number 9 in there.
Brought down by Jacob Winkler.
Cade Leach.
3-yard gain will bring up second down and 7.
The 33-yard line. 2nd and 7.
Fry.
Again, I think Coach Wallick's just content to, work clock, get some first downs, and they'd probably take his shot when they get a little better field position.
2nd down and 7. Ball on the 33-yard line. There's a snap. Miller hands it off to Fry. Gets it around the right side across the 40-yard line. Makes a defender miss. Up to the 45. Up to the 47.
Ball's out again, Troy. They're calling him down, though, I think.
Yes, indeed.
And for good measure, a Pirate jumped on top of it.
And that was Miller. Who else jumping in there? Quarterback sticking his head in there to recover that fumble.
Fumble on the play recovered by the Pirates.
So that's going to move the ball up to the 47-yard line. 17-yard gain for Fry. I'm going to need a new stat sheet for him in the second half.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Troy, they're manned up over here, and if they don't get this safety on this side, you might see a home run ball right here.
I'm sure the coaches see that. Yoder, they hooked him going around the right side. They sent pressure, and there's a flag down the field as Miller still dancing, trying to escape for his life. Actually moves it ahead for about a 1-yard gain, but I think that's going to come back.
Yeah. Miller on the scramble, brought down near the line of scrimmage.
It's a hold.
On the play.
Penalties a clear factor in this ball game tonight for both teams.
7 first downs in the night for Garaway, but they've also got 4 penalties for 45 yards to go with it. Well, they declined that penalty. Interesting. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Making it 2nd and 10.
I think they're worried about the clock now, maybe.
Potentially. Interesting call there. There's a snap. Miller looking down the sideline. Going to be down the right side, and what a catch made out the nose. Incomplete. Almost a great one-handed grab out there by Colson Kemmerly.
That ball was on him. Good play by the defense, too, hanging with it. Kind of fought him to the ground and knocked it away.
It was a battle all the way to the ground. I thought he pulled it in.
I'm not so sure his feet weren't out of bounds when he pulled it in. I think he may have made the catch, but the sideline got him.
Official was right there on that one. We couldn't see it as well from our angle.
No, and he's getting too far away.
You need them glasses much. 3rd down and 10. Ball still on the 46-yard line. On the Pirate side of the field. Miller takes a snap. Pressure from the right side. Ball thrown in the middle. Going to be snagged by Yoder.
Dropped it.
And he dropped it.
I'll tell you what, that's a play your receiver has to make. I understand he got drilled on the back end of it. You're going to get drilled if you catch the ball or not, so you might as well come down with the football. But Grady, also got drilled into delivering that straight.
He did. He's taken a couple hits tonight on the throw. Yoder down the field stretching out a cramp right now. Well, we got a quick timeout on the field. We'll take a break. Back after this on WKLM.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
Good to see he's popped up.
Micah Yoder up on his feet.
Of course, he's run all over the field a lot tonight, so, for him to cramp, I can understand it.
And there it comes back as he's walking off. Them cramps are mean.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes they set in on you and they don't leave real quick, so they'll want to get him hydrated here at halftime, make sure he's available. So 5:26 to go in the first half. And as you said off the air, this is going to be Garaway's first punt of the night. Grimm's back to punt for the Pirates. And this will be Engel back to receive over there for the Bobcats. There's a snap. Grimm, he'll launch it. Good boot. My, oh my. Takes him all the way back to the 10-yard line. He's going to be hit right there. And nowhere to go.
Oh, now they're going to... Okay.
Yep.
If you're not going to blow the whistle, the kids are still going to play football. So you can't have it both ways.
Garaway's going to get flagged for a late hit here. Yeah, the official was really slow to come in and blow that dead, and then...
Yeah, well, then the kids are running to the football, so you either have to... They may waive this off.
I don't think they're going to.
Nope, they're going to call personal foul.
So it's going to be a 15-yard penalty here on Garaway.
you know, you don't want to let up if you're a Garaway because the quarterback ran out of one of those and threw a touchdown pass earlier in the game. So you got to keep playing. If he's not going to blow the whistle, then you play till you hear it.
And that's what kids are taught to do. You play until you hear the whistle. That's going to move up to the 25-yard line for Norwayne. So they get a break there. They were going to be pinned deep. So 5:16 to go. They'll start 1st and 10 on the 25. And here we go. Jacob Bruner, Carson on the backfield. Bruner, the snap. Throws it out to the right flank. Tried to get it to the tight end. That's going to be incomplete.
There's a late hit after the whistle there. They could have thrown a flag for us.
And the Pirate player got rolled and nothing. So the incomplete pass will bring up 2nd down and 10.
And he was hit by the tackle 7 yards down the field. So that in itself should be lineman downfield maybe?
If nothing else, I'm sure the official wasn't looking that direction. So 2nd down and 10, they're going to send trips out to the right side. And Ingold and Arnold. Bruner in the backfield, gets a snap, looking. Moves his feet, now flushes out to the right side, looking downfield, nowhere to go, he's got all day. Now he's going to let it go deep, ball down the middle of the field. It's going to be broken up.
It's coming back anyway, Troy. They had a takedown, and I believe Dylan King got taken to the ground by 2 Norwayne defenders.
Yep, 2 officials had the hold there, a no-brainer. Great throw downfield there as Jacob Bruner almost connected with Ingold. Great defensive play there by Wyatt Reifenschneider to get his hands in there, but much as you said, this will be coming back anyhow. It'll be a hold, 10-yard penalty.
Well, initially, Norwayne's offensive line did a great job at the point of attack, but there was nobody open, and as play extended, Pirates didn't let up for pressure, and the hold came out after the.
Well, you don't want to let Bruner have much time like that because he'll pick you apart if you give him all day to throw the football.
He's shown that already. He's found people open, scrambling around. He can deliver a strike.
He's got a strong arm. Carson Arnold flanks Bruner to the right. Trips to the bottom of the screen, to 1 to the top. Bruner drops back. Looking, nowhere to go. Gets pressure. He's going to be wrapped up there, and down he'll go. Somebody shot in from the right linebacker and leveled him. That's going to move the ball back to the 10, so that's a 5-yard loss. 3rd down and 20.
Wyatt Miller made the stop in there. Was in on the sack for the Pirates.
Well, boy, Wyatt Miller saw his opportunity from the right side, and he shot through there and leveled him. Well, Bruner's going to lose 5 on that. His last 2 rushes have resulted in a 9-yard loss.
Now you're going to look for maybe the quick screen. They had that jailbreak screen earlier, something quick out of his hand. I don't think they want to hold on to the ball long here.
Garaway wants to keep this in front of him here. Nothing behind him. There's a handoff up the middle. Arnold quickly after a short gain of about 6 yards.
The ball goes to Carson Arnold.
The Pirates should come out of this with good field position, Troy.
They should indeed. Clock's running with under 4 minutes to go. Time not a factor here. Garaway will have plenty of time. They'll get it back with about 3:30, 3:25 to go.
And 1 timeout.
See if Norwayne tries to milk some of this clock before they kick it away. I'm sure they will. 15 seconds on the play clock. And they snap it with 11. Kick is away. And that's going to be fielded out there by Trey Miller. Trey Miller on the left side. He'll get to the 40-yard line, down to the 38. He found the seam. And a good run back there by Trey Miller. Well, that's going to give Garaway good field position. They got it with 3:24 to go. They'll have it 1st and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. We'll step aside. Back to the second half wrap up after this on KLM.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer.
And we are back here. Pirate football. Handoff's going to go to Fry across the left side. Makes tackle miss. Across the 35. Up to the 30-yard line. Boy, a nice hard run of about 9 yards there by Fry.
Brought down by number 16.
Number 16, Carson Arnold with the stop for Norwayne. But like you said, Troy, just the first hit never brings him to the ground. He just keeps those legs going.
He has been so impressive here tonight.
Take that penalty away on his one long run, he's over 100 yards probably in the first half.
Absolutely. He's already there, I think. Snap. Fry's going to get it on the left side. Runs over one defender, gets over across the 31 up to the 26, maybe the 25-yard line. Let's see where they spot it. It'll be good for a first down. Looks like about the 26-yard line. So we'll give Fry another 5 yards. Clock running at 2:43 to go. Ball be spotted at the 26, 1st and 10 Pirates.
Again, I don't think Coach Wallick's in any hurry to score and give Norwayne the ball back with any time left on the clock. So
absolutely not.
Methodical drive here.
21-14. They'd love to add this to 2 scores before halftime. There's a snap. Miller throws it deep to the end zone. He's got Micah Yoder, and it's going to be intercepted right down in the left corner.
Did they give it to him?
They did indeed. What a great play over there. We'll get the number of that defender. It was number 9. Cade Leach.
Yeah, Junior made a great play. He was playing safety and just like center field, he took a shot. Great, that's a good shot for Grady to take.
It was indeed.
Man, he had the first man beat, but the safety did his job. He was playing center field, and he made a play on the football. He made a great play, too. That wasn't an easy catch.
Oh, it was not indeed. That was almost a mirror of what we seen Micah Yoder do down here in the other corner when he intercepted Bruner there.
Absolutely.
Early in this second quarter. So the Bobcats get a good defensive stop there. They'll have it 1st and 10 on their own 4-yard line. Garaway would love to stuff them in the end zone here.
Well, if he's going to scramble around, there's an opportunity. They may just hand this off and get some breathing room.
I would think so. There is the handoff. Arnold's going to get it. He's going to get across the 5 to 10-yard line up to about the 12 or 13. Well, he shot through there like a bullet.
That was an easy 9.
Yeah, 9-yard pickup there for Arnold.
Ball to the 13-yard line, 2nd and short.
Their offensive line is having a game, too. They're playing well in there.
And they're big up front, as you said, Much. They're not little.
No, they have great size.
This is a great matchup here tonight. Week 3 of football, nothing better. Pass to Ingold out on the left flat. He's got a little room out to the 30-yard line, across the 30 up to the 34.
Pass is complete to number 10.
So give him the first down, Ingold. Pick up a 14 on that play.
They're going quick, Troy.
As the clock's moving, they've got 2 timeouts left. 1:38 to go, 1st and 10. Snap, Bruner looking. Dancing, flushes out to the left. Is he in that situation much?
Not with 1:28 to go, and they have about 70 yards to go to score. That almost tied the ball game.
Keep the ball in front of you. No harm done. 2nd and 10. Ball in the 24. Clock stopped at 1:28. Trips to the bottom. Single receiver to the top. Bruner, the snap. Looking. Going to throw it across the middle of the field. Going to be complete to the tight end. This is Braylon Arnold. He's going to race it across the 40 to 45 to the 50. It'll be up to the 44-yard line, 46-yard line of the Pirates.
Garaway sitting back in his own defense. They're not getting any pressure on him. He's going to find somebody open if they give him time.
Absolutely.
Spikes it.
Oh, I'll go say something.
They have 2 timeouts.
So that pass was good for approximately 25 yards to Arnold.
Bruner spikes the ball to stop the clock. We'll have 2nd and 10.
So he'll spike it to stop the clock.
That's kind of unusual. They have 2 timeouts left, too.
Wasted it down to save the timeouts with 1:12 to go. They're still a good bit away. Ball on the Garaway side of the field, spotted officially on the 47-yard line. 2nd down. There's a snap. Bruner looking right. Lets it fly. That's going to be a low. Pass is incomplete right over in front of the Norwayne bench.
Yeah, we're only rushing 3 and dropping 8. So that he's going to find somebody open if he has that kind of time. We just have to minimize the damage.
Defending the space out there is Garaway. I'm sure that them linebackers have got the permission to release if they've got a chance to get him.
Yeah, they might have to bring some heat here.
Announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugarcreek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugarcreek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Are you ready to accelerate towards your dreams with a new car, ATV, boat, or some extra cash for personal needs? This is Zach Deidinger, a banking center manager at the Commercial and Savings Bank, here to help you fund your next adventure. Our team of experts is committed to finding the right solution for you with competitive rates, flexible terms, and personalized service. Visit csb1.com to apply online or give us a call at 800-654-9015 to speak with a loan specialist and discover the CSB advantage. The Commercial and Savings Bank. Relationships you can bank on. Member FDIC.
This is Kerry Taylor inviting you to visit the Millersburg Electric display under the grandstands at the Wayne County Fair, September 6th through the 11th. Schedule your free in-home assessment for a Generac automatic standby generator and partner with Millersburg Electric and Generac, the #1 provider for home standby power in the U.S. In addition, see the latest in home appliance features on display in our booth. So see us at the fair or shop 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com, celebrating 80 years.
MRV Siding Supply is introducing another line of stone called Casa di Sassi, where old world charm meets modern luxury. Whether you're looking to enhance your outdoor space or add a touch of sophistication to your interior design, their wide range of products will meet your every need. Choose from a variety of styles and colors to create the perfect ambiance for your space. Casa di Sassi, where timeless beauty meets exceptional quality. Discover the possibilities at MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg, or on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
Having trouble with your farm equipment? Don't spend all your hard-earned money on buying new. Bring your equipment to Fisher Farm Service, located at 5327 Weller Road Northwest in New Philadelphia, and have their qualified technicians take a look at it. The technicians at Fisher Farm Service can fix your equipment and have it working as good as new. Their technicians specialize in tractors, combines, skid loaders, and balers. So the next time your farm equipment is not working to your standard, take it to Fisher Farm Service and get your equipment back to peak performance. Call Fisher Farm Service at 330-364-4449.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent, Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
And we're back at halftime here as it's Garaway with a 7-point lead over Norwayne by a score of 21-14. It's been an action-packed first half here as up and down the field both teams have went all night. Taking a look at some of your first half numbers here on the offensive end. For Norwayne tonight, Jacob Bruner has thrown unofficially for 119 yards here in the first half. As it's been, Ryan Ingold has got 85 of those yards, and the tight end, number 87, Braylon Arnold, has got 48 yards as well receiving, while Cade Leach picked up 16 yards too to pick that total of 119 yards passing for Bruner. He's also rushed for a total of 9 yards here in this first half. Carson Arnold rushed for 14 yards, 3 carries on 14 yards for him as well. Chaz Maxwell had a 75-yard touchdown return for Norwayne in that first half as well. On the other side of the ball here for Garaway tonight, Grady Miller throwing for 104 yards unofficially in that first half. Matthew Fry, 104 yards rushing on the ground. He has been a load and a workhorse here for Garaway tonight, and much. Fry's just a kid they're not able to bring down. I mean, he's just running roughshod over them, and it's taken 2 or 3 hits. He's done most of the damage here tonight.
Yeah, he's got good contact. You know, first hit doesn't bring him down. He's strong with the football. He did have 1 turnover. He got punched out from behind. But like you said, he's a workhorse tonight. And, you know, time of possession is pretty even in this ball game. Norwayne had it in the first quarter for 5 minutes, 30 seconds. Garaway had it for 6.5. You know, that's not much difference.
Right.
He had a 13-second scoring, kickoff in the second half. So Norwayne, but overall Norwayne really, the second quarter dominated time of possession, but didn't get any points out of it. So the Garaway defense held up.
Well, we said after that pass interference call down there, that Garaway defense really got fired up here, and they didn't give a whole lot after that.
No, there were some big scramble around plays and long runs after catch, but that was kind of the defense they were playing in that situation. They were playing the backed up zone, only rushing 3, getting no pressure on the quarterback. So he was going to make some plays. The Pirates were just looking to get him down and let the clock run. So.
Absolutely. In that first half for Garaway, they would have 5 penalties for a total of 50 yards there, while Norwayne would have 6 penalties for a total of 65 yards on their end of it. So penalties in the first half was plenty. I'm sure both coaches are saying, clean that up, guys. Those are going to shoot us in the foot in the second half.
You turn it on Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon, Friday night, the coaches say turnovers and penalties, and tonight there's been a lot of both. So if you're in that locker room right now, both sides are saying we just can't make mistakes. We're hurting ourselves.
Speaking of the turnovers, we've seen a couple fumbles on the field. The interceptions, we've had 3 of them tonight here, and they've been very great athletic plays here by both teams here on both sides of the ball. Micah Yoder's had 2 of them that have been key interceptions to stop touchdown drives.
Absolutely. And then on the flip side of that, the safety from Norwayne made a great play on the ball down there. If he doesn't come in there, that's a touchdown for the Pirates, and they're up 2 scores at halftime. So like you said, Troy, timely interceptions, and these quarterbacks are throwing darts. So the plays they're making on the football, they're going to have to be good plays because they're not lollipop passes they're throwing out here.
Yeah, we're talking about Jacob Bruner here and Grady Miller. I'm going to tell you what, folks, both of these quarterbacks are good. They both wear number 16. Arnold on the other side of the field over there for the Bobcats. He's a senior, and he's a good one. He throws the ball extremely well. He's got a great pocket presence back there. He looks really calm in the pocket. You give him time, he's going to throw the football over the field much.
Yeah, and his receivers don't quit on him. A lot of times when the people are scrambling around, the receivers have a tendency to just stop playing. Well, his find openings. They know where he's going to be, and they get open for him, and he delivers the ball. It's been a fun game to watch.
It has indeed. And Grady Miller on this side of the field here for Garaway. I mean, he's a sophomore quarterback, but he's showing some great poise out there tonight. We've seen him take a couple of big hits, standing in there to the last second to deliver the football and throwing a dime while taking that hit.
Absolutely. 90% of the time on the back end of that has the receivers have rewarded him with making the play. If your quarterback's going to stand in there and take that kind of a hit, you want your receivers to come down with the ball on the other end. It's been clicking.
It has indeed. Well, it's been fun to watch. Speaking of fun to watch, folks, it's time for the Garaway Marching Band. We're going to take the microphones off here a little bit, let the cameras and microphones roll, and enjoy the sights and sounds of the Garaway High School Marching Band.
Tonight, we're taking you back to our favorite decade with some of the most fly hits of the 1990s. Come kick it with the Marching Pirates as we bring you Belle Biv DeVoe's 1990s smash hit, Poison.
Who's West Holmes have tonight? Yeah. I watched that West Holmes Driveway game on live feed. That was a heck of a game. West Holmes just ran out of time.
On VH1's 100 Greatest Songs of the 1990s. Take our hands, we're off to Never Never Land.
Chargers are up 7-0 on the Chiefs. First quarter. I think they're playing in Brazil. They are.
Up in the air and wave them like you just don't care. As we close tonight's show with a 1997 hit from the Backstreet Boys featuring the dance choreographed by our seniors. This is Everybody.
That might be the only game either one of those have all year. Hillsdale's up 21-0 on Loudonville. Danville's getting
What's Danville doing?
7-0. They're down. Wow. Lucas. Strasburg's going to Garaway's up 7-6. Good. Dalton 21, Mogador 19.
And that was the Garaway High School Marching Band giving a good halftime performance here on the Hilltop on a Friday night. We'll step aside. We'll come back for the second half of action after this on WKLM.
Race to the finish line at the Buckeye Career Center Biddy Cross Country Race Thursday, September 4th at Buckeye Career Center. Racers grades preschool through 6th grade can enjoy the 1-mile course around our campus. The event is free and includes medals for all, team trophies, inflatables, student demonstrations, and more. Register online today at buckeyecareercenter.org.
Sutherland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated is proud to be a part of this Garaway broadcast. At Sutherland Brothers, they offer sand, gravel, topsoil and fill dirt, mason sand, and concrete sand. They are open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5, Saturdays from 7 to noon, and closed on holidays. Call 330-756-2244. That's 330-756-2244. Located on Sutherland Road Northwest in Beach City. Sutherland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated. Men with true grit.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Phillips CT GIMD is proud to sponsor this Garaway broadcast. The primary care facility will treat patients of all ages, from pediatrics through geriatrics. Dr. Teague will help manage and diagnose a variety of common illnesses and conditions, covering a broad spectrum of health issues. They're located at 153.5 North Broadway in Sugarcreek in the Sugarcreek Family Medical Center, across from the fire station, and accept most major insurance plans. Call 852-3211 for an appointment. Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy.
And we are back here at halftime. We wanted to bring you back and give you a little view of this halftime light show going on here. They've done something pretty incredible here with the stadium lights. As you see colors going up the flag, up the poles, the lights are flashing. This is a fun place to be, Much.
Yeah, playoff type atmosphere. The crowds are great. Football's good.
Yeah, I just stood up for the first time here tonight and looked down through here. Guess what? We got a packed house, Much. There's no seats to be had here.
Yeah, good travel crowd for Norwayne. They're well represented on the other sideline. We almost have a full moon in the backdrop.
It's a little bit orange or yellow looking out here. It's just about a perfect fall night for football here early September. Feels good, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Nowhere better to be.
Absolutely. Well, I can't say enough about this facility and what they've got going on up here at Garaway. This is a fun place to come call football. We love coming here at WKLM. And when you get a light show like this and atmosphere, why wouldn't you want to be here?
Absolutely.
While we got a minute here, we also want to give a good shout out to our friends at Claxon Communication. As on hand with us here tonight is Marcus Clemence and Angel Reyes-Valencia. Angel Reyes-Valencia. Courtesy of our good friends at Claxon Communication. They're the ones getting us on the air here and bringing us into your living room, courtesy of our YouTube channel here at WKLM. We're down to the countdown here. They're going to put three minutes back on the clock here for these teams to warm up, which is standard. And Mux, we get ready to go into this second half, and we got a tight ball game here. It's going to be Norwayne football. They're going to get it to start this second half, and this Garaway defense is going to need to step up.
Yeah, they rallied a little bit there at the end of that second half. Made some stops when they had to, but they also gave up some big plays. I think some questionable penalties on both sides. I think both coaches are in there saying, hey, we're getting a little bit of questionable calls here, but, Norwayne on the road, you have to be impressed. You said they're rebuilding, they're a lot younger. They came to play, man. They're starting with the ball to start the second half. They got to feel pretty good about where they are.
Well, they do indeed. Norwayne's got a good program up there for a long time. They've been a very competitive team. They play in a very tough Wayne County Athletic League. You've been doing some scans of the scores around the area up there, and Tri-Way up big up there. There's some great football up in that Wayne County area. Norwayne's been a part of that picture for a long time.
Another name everybody's familiar with in our region is Kirtland. They're in a ball game tonight. They're in a one-score game with Perry, who's a former state champion, I think, in Division III football.
Yeah, they're a good one. Well, you read a score to me here earlier. We were off the air watching the band, and Maria Stein local losing right now. They're down 7 points.
Yeah, that's something you never see. You scroll their games. I don't know how many times they've played where they haven't had a running clock. Well, tonight St. Henry's up 14-7. It's early. But they're in a ball game.
Hey, that's a heck of a battle down there, and I don't hold me to this. I think Maria Stein's on somewhere around close to a 60-game win streak. They've won close to 3 or 4 state championships in a row here.
I believe it.
And they are, they're just a machine down there. So somebody got them down 7. That's big breaking news here in high school football world.
Absolutely. A lot of rivalry games tonight too, which is odd that you see them this early in the year, but
Is it early? It's already week 3, Much. Can you believe that?
It is.
Week 3 of high school football season. Before you know it, we'll be sitting here, and we're sitting out here in shirt sleeves right now. Other than the pesky little gnats that are out here getting us right now, it's a pretty nice night to be sitting outside watching football. But probably 3 or 4 weeks from now, we're going to be bundled up much. It won't be this warm.
And we're going to be hoping then we're not sitting outside with the crowd. Not that we don't enjoy the crowd. The crowd has been great.
Oh, the crowd here is wonderful. They're great. They're hospitable. They have a good time here. We love sitting out amongst them. But we're out here tonight because there's a lot of media coverage here. The press box is jammed full with other media opportunities here tonight. But we're happy to be right where we're at and glad to be here for sure.
Absolutely.
So we have burnt just about enough airtime and talk, and guess what? It's about time for football here. So Norwayne is on the field. They're ready to go. Garaway has got their kicking team out. They're huddled around their special teams coach right now, and they're getting their final instructions as we get ready to start the second half here. Clock's just about ready to hit 0. They'll put the obligatory 12 minutes on here for the third period, and we'll be ready to play football here from the hilltop in Garaway.
And I'm sure they're saying, stay in your lanes. They've already had one kickoff return tonight for a touchdown. Norwayne's brought one back. Took them 13 seconds to go 75 yards. So this is going to be, this is a big play to start the second half.
Norwayne has the ability to strike quick on a lot of different ways. And we've seen just about all of them here tonight. They have athletes. So the ball's put down on the 40-yard line. It'll be spotted close to the left hash here on the Garaway sideline. And here we go. Period number 3 about ready to get underway. Grimm set to kick it off here for the Pirates. And here we go. He'll put it in the air. He's going to kick it deep this time over everybody's head. That's going to go down to the 4-yard line. It'll be picked up there by Ingold. Ingold will go around the left side, and there's a flag. That's going to come back no matter what happens.
That was pretty blatant.
Ingold got wrapped up the 20-yard line, but that foul occurred back there around the 5. Let's see where they go with it.
Yeah, it's going to put him inside the 10-yard line, I believe.
I would agree with you. Let's see.
The personal foul, blindside block.
Yes, indeed. So that'll be the big variety. I'm sure that's going to pin them back here really deep.
That's not the look. That's not the start that Norwayne was hoping for.
No, but if you're Wayndale or if you're Garaway, you certainly like that. That's going to put the ball down on the 7-yard line. I said Wayndale. You showed me that score. Triway was up 42-0 on Wayndale. Triway's got a good thing going up there this year. Good football team.
Yeah, a lot of skilled athletes in the offensive side of the ball for Triway.
Yes, indeed. And here we go. There's a snap from Norwayne. Fake handoff's going to be thrown down into the right flank. He picked up out there, and another block in the back. That reception was made out there. Looks like Leach.
Number 9, Kate Leach.
I remember earlier in the game, I was saying on these quick passes, you got to watch out there. There's been a lot of blocking before the pass is thrown. That's offensive pass interference. That time they got him for blocking the back. That's going to be half the distance. So now you're looking at 3-4 yard line.
Let's see where they move that back to. It's going to go back from the 8-yard line down to the 4. So it'll officially be a 4-yard penalty.
Ball will be marked at the 4-yard line.
2 plays, 2 penalties to start the second half.
First down and 14. Garaway would love to come up with something big defensively here and get this ball back deep into Norwayne territory. Bruner in the gun.
Brought pressure right up the gut that time and just ran by the. Good job by the back to make some positive yards there.
They did. Arnold got the handoff. Looks like he's going to move the ball back up to about the 6-yard line.
Down by number 64,
and they put it down at the 12-yard line.
Wyatt Miller.
That's on the 6-yard line.
Braylon Brooks had a play in the backfield, but a good job by the back to get out of it. Wyatt Miller cleaned it up for the Pirates.
There you go. They corrected the board. So ball, second down, 12 to go. Ball on the 6-yard line. And this will be Jacob Bruner. He'll have Carson Arnold in the backfield. 2 receivers, top, 1 to the bottom. There's a snap. Bruner's going to roll to the left. He'll keep it now up the middle, throws over the middle. Pass is going to be complete, and there goes the receiver across the 30 to the 35-yard line. Yep. And let's see who that was. They slipped a new number in there. Looks like number 22. And that is Bryant Frary.
He just did a nice job of finding a spot in the zone and sat down, and the quarterback delivered it right to him.
Well, he did. Again, Bruner had a lot of time to throw the ball, and he put it right in his breadbasket. And a good pickup there. So first down and 10, balls on the 38-yard line for the Bobcats. Bruner takes a snap. Takes the handoff, brought the pressure. Pass is going to be complete out in the flat. They got to the tight end, number 87, Braylon Arnold.
Well, I tell you what, he did a great job just to hang on to that football because he was hit almost immediately. Then he had it pinned on his hip and made it work.
Gain of 1 yard. Good job by the defense here at Garaway. And they brought pressure again as they got to Bruner, and not in time. So second down 9, balls on the 39-yard line. This will be Bruner. Well, snaps from what's going to be picked up by Arnold. Good heads-up play there.
Bounced right to him.
And that wasn't Arnold. That was number 12. That was Chaz Maxwell. Well, he's been opportunistic. That's the one that ran the kickoff back.
I believe he's also the one who recovered the fumble.
He was indeed. Having a night. It's third down and 7. Here for the Bobcats. Bruner in the backfield. And he has Maxwell back there with him. It's not Arnold. They might find something they like there in Maxwell. Bruner looking downfield. Is going to throw it to the sideline. Going to be a high pass caught. Across the 40 up to the 34-yard line, 35-yard line. That was pulled down there by number 22.
Frary again.
That was Frary.
Bryant Frary.
Number 22, Wyatt Gordon.
He's been the man on this drive so far. 2 big strikes to him.
Yardage good enough for a first down.
So Frary, a big catch up there, give him a gain of 25.
Another good job by quarterback scrambling out. They rolled him out, set his feet, and made a nice throw.
He can buy time and make things happen. There's a handoff. And that's going to be Maxwell. He'll go across the left side, across the 30-yard line up to the 29.
Number 12, Chaz Maxwell on the carry.
You know, Troy, you said the Garaway defense is going to have to step up in this second half. So far on this drive, they're giving up some yards, but we've seen this before. They seem like they stiffen up in the red zone.
Maxwell has a gain of 7 yards there. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 3. Ball now on the 29-yard line. Norwayne finding ways to get it done through the air and on the ground. Bruner in the gun. Takes the snap. Takes the handoff to Maxwell. Now throw it out in the flat. Fleury hit immediately and brought down for probably a 1-yard loss.
Number 22.
He said, uh-oh, as the papers are blowing. Thank you, ladies. Got a little breeze up here. Every once in a while it just gusts up, and if we're not ready, it takes things out of our hands.
Yeah.
So no gain in the play. 3rd down and 3. Fleury was wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. So big 3rd down. You think this is 2-down territory much, I'm sure.
You would think so. The way their drive is going, I mean, they went for it at midfield, so.
They're going to send trips out to the right. There's Bruner. He'll run out to the right. Throws it to the right, out in the flat.
I believe it bounced. Oh, they're going to give it to him.
They are. They're going to give it to him, and they're going to give him a 1st down with that. So a gain of 4 yards on that pass completion. And that was thrown out there to Leach.
I think the man on our sideline, the side judge, was looking for help from the other side of the field, and he didn't get it. I'm not so sure. I couldn't see from where I was, so I
and he was blocked out as well. He was relying on help from the backside judge and the other line judge.
And they saw the catch, so.
So 1st and 10, ball on the 23-yard line. Bruner in the gun. Flanked with Maxwell. Maxwell gets the handoff right side, tripped up at the line of scrimmage. Brought down for a short gain. Good tackle there.
Jalen Jimenez made the stop for the Pirates.
Yeah, Jimenez has made a couple of good plays here tonight defensively for the Pirates. So 2nd down and 9, 1-yard gain for Maxwell as he's getting the workload here in the second half from that running back position. Bruner coming off the sidelines with the play call. They'll break the huddle. And they'll send trips to the top. Maxwell in the backfield. Tight end to the bottom of the screen. Bruner takes the snap. Rolls left. Looks. Still looking. Dances. Now throws it left. Oh! And almost intercepted. That was going to be a pick 6, but the receiver did a good job to knock it out of his hands.
The receiver turned into a defensive back real quick. Nice knocking that ball free. Or that was going the other way.
Oh, I think that was Reifenschneider out there that got his hands on that. If that defender doesn't knock it out of there, he is gone to the house, folks.
Yeah. He jumped the quick hitter. He was all over it. You would have to think 2-down territory.
Yeah, absolutely. You took the words out of my mouth. 3rd down and 9 on the 22. 6:25 to go. A long drive here for Norwayne, as they've had it the whole 3rd period thus far. There's a snap to Bruner. Looking left. Dances. Now throws it to the corner of the end zone. And it's going to be caught. And brought in for a touchdown. A dandy throw. That was thrown out there to number 9. Cade Leach, and there's a flag on the play. Bring it back. Wow.
Perfectly thrown ball.
That was a thing of beauty.
The Pirates safety got caught looking a little bit in the backfield, and by that time the ball was over his head. He couldn't readjust to make a play on the ball. Very nicely thrown football.
So that's a hold. It'll be a 10-yard penalty. Boy, it hurts more than that. You're taking a touchdown off the board.
I don't blame the Norwayne head coach for being on the field wondering what's going on here.
Well, when your quarterback's scrambling that much, your line's got to work a little harder, and that's when them holds start to occur back there.
Exactly.
Bruner can buy you a lot of time back there with his feet, and he does it very, very well.
What a nicely thrown football.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty. So 3rd down and 20. Now the ball goes back on the 32-yard line. Going to be a timeout called. Norwayne wants to talk about it here. So 6:18 to go in the 3rd. We'll step aside. Back after this on WKLM.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugarcreek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugarcreek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
And 6:18 to go here, period number 3. We are back. Troy Fritz, Daryl Marchilkiness right here on WKLM. We got a barn burner. Garaway and Norwayne, 21-14 Pirates. Much we're sitting here having a conversation off air about all these insects we're being inundated with here tonight. That just means it's still warm out if we got bugs.
Absolutely. You know, a few weeks from now, we'll be crying for the bugs.
We will be indeed. Crowd getting revved up here. As the flag's being run back and forth in front of the Pirate fan. There's a snap by Bruner. He's going to throw it down into the right flat. Pass completed. It's going to be taken across the 15 up to the 12-yard line. That was thrown up there to Carter Miller.
I'll tell you what, I can't say enough about the Norwayne coaching staff. I mean, that was a great play call. Everybody's dropping in coverage. It's a little simple wheel route, simple pass. He just got back, you know, everything and then some. First down.
And he did that on a pickup of about 25 yards. That gave him a first down, 23 yards officially. And that was Carter Miller again. So first and 10 on the 13. There's a snap. Handoff going around the right side on a jet sweep. This is going to be Ingold. He makes the tackler miss, then gets hit hard out of bounds by Reifenschneider, but another big gain. It might be good for a first down.
Again, that's a play we haven't seen all night.
Yep.
New wrinkle. Brought him in motion, hit him on a jet sweep. Pirates are kind of caught flat-footed.
And that's going to move the chain, so it's going to be first down and goal. Give him 10 yards on that carry.
Ball's at the 3-yard line.
The last time Norwayne was in here, they had a motion penalty that really hurt them. So, you know, they got a drive going here. They need to keep the laundry off the field.
Absolutely. So Ingold had a 10-yard rush. And first and goal here, ball on the 3-yard line. Bruner, he'll keep it. Go up the left side, take off to the middle of the field, and he'll get across the end zone. Uses that long frame to lean across. And we are one extra point away from being all tied up here, as the Bobcats have taken the ball here and put together a long drive and punched the ball into the end zone.
About 6.5 minutes, Troy.
Yes, indeed. Good math, Much.
When you're behind, you get the kick to start the second half. You got to make things happen. There they are. And they were started out with 2 penalties on the drive and put them deep in the hole.
Absolutely. There's the extra point attempt. Snap, hold us down, kick us up, and it is good. Right off the scoreboard. So 5:36 to go here, period number 3. All tied up 21-21. It's high school football on WKLM. Back after this.
The Labor Day Big Sale is underway at Millersburg Electric. Take advantage of manufacturer discounts on your favorite appliance brands, including GE, Speed Queen, Whirlpool, and Frigidaire, as well as the premium brands of Cathay and Thermador. Take advantage of free in-carton delivery or get professional installation of your appliance purchase. Qualified buyers get 0% interest on your purchase through September 2026. So hurry into Millersburg Electric during the Labor Day Big Sale or shop 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com. Celebrating 80 years of business. Huddle up, business owners. When it's about the safety and security of your business, Wayne Door is your playbook for success. Score big with Wayne Door. From access control systems to camera installations and gate operations.
And Norwayne set to kick off here. This will be Carter Miller doing the duties. And that's going to be squibbed across midfield. Takes a bounce in right into the hands of the up man. And he's going to be across the 40-yard line up to about the 44-yard line. And that looks like a Braylon Brooks fielded that there for the Pirates. So Garaway's going to have good field position here to start their first possession of the second half.
Yeah, and you know, momentum right now is all Norwayne's. You can see it under the way they're moving on the field. They're a little more snap in their step. They're moving with a purpose, so Pirates they're going to have to answer the call here.
Well, remember, this Garaway offense has been about 25 minutes as they moved on the field here since halftime, so see what happens.
We're very close to being lined up off sides over here.
And they're going to try to get the handoff. No worries for him as he busts up the middle for a quick burst of 8 yards. He'll take that from the 43-yard line, cross midfield to the 49-yard line of Norwayne.
I do see some new faces on the defensive line for Norwayne because a lot of those big kids up front have been playing both ways, so I think they're trying to get a little breather in there, and I think Pirates are taking advantage of it.
Fry up to 113 yards. There's a snap. Miller going to throw it under the right flat. Going to be completed over there in front of the bench of Norwayne. And the ball came loose, but he was already down. Let's see who got that reception.
Miller's pass complete to Trey Miller.
Trey Miller got the reception. And that's going to be good for a pickup of 8 yards and a first down. That'll move up to the 38-yard line.
Trey Miller's shown some good bursts tonight.
He has indeed.
Kick returns and now, catching the football. He's got some nice moves.
8 yards on that reception as Garaway moving the football now deep into Norwayne territory. Ball on the 38. There's a snap. Miller back. Throws it to the right side. Going to have a receiver open in the right flat. Catches it in front of the sideline. And that should be good for another first down. Looks like a pickup of about 13. That's Trey Miller again.
They ran the motion man there. You could tell nobody on the other side of the defense was moving with him, so they're zoned up over there. So if they're going to set the zone, Grady Miller's going to have a nice night throwing the football.
They did indeed. Trey Miller getting 2 touches here quick. A little different look for Garaway as well. First and 10 on the 25, and what?
Yeah, Micah Yoder started a little early.
You think that ball was maybe going to him? Was he anxious?
I think, again, they're all zoned up over here. They don't have a safety on this side, so.
He's on an island out there with that corner. I think that ball was probably going his direction. It set up well.
I think he was making the route early.
Yes, indeed. So a 5-yard penalty.
What a move in the backfield again, running out of tackles.
Matthew Fry avoids the loss. As Norwayne brought the pressure, he'll pick up about a yard on that carry. Probably up to 114 yards on the night unofficially. Having a good night. Clock running 4 minutes to go here in period number 3. Garaway driving all tied up 21-21. There's a snap. Miller's going to hand it off to Fry. Met right in the middle of the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go.
Good job in there that time by the middle of that Norwayne defense.
They did indeed. The spot of the ball give him a 1-yard gain. It's going to bring up third down and long. Third and 14. And again, this is going to be 2-down territory for
you would think so.
The Pirates.
Connor Kale that time brought the lumber from his linebacker spot.
He did indeed. Stood Fry up right there. There's Miller in the gun. Fry to his left. 3 receivers to the bottom. Miller gets a call. 7 seconds on the play clock. Now 5. There's a snap. Miller looking. Nowhere to go. Steps out of the pocket. And he's going to be brought down for a loss. But boy, this Norwayne defense has stepped up. And they're going to attack Miller down to the 35-yard line, 34-yard line.
And now you almost got to think.
Ball at the 34-yard line.
He might consider going for it here, but I don't know. You almost got to think about punting the ball and pinning him back.
I would think about a little pooch kick here much.
I mean, Norwayne's offense has found its feet here in the second half. Yeah, here comes a punt team.
Yeah, there you go. Good
That's
call.
The first time all night that they've really gotten pressure up the middle of that, from the middle of the field on Grady. He just didn't have anywhere to go. Nobody open.
So they lost 10 yards on that. It's going to bring up 4th and 19. So they're going to indeed bring Grimm out to punt. And he'll just punch it down towards the left corner.
It's going to be about maybe. Oh, he's getting a good spot there. That ball was out of bounds.
They're going to walk him back. I'm going to say 16. Let's see much.
I think you're about right on it.
We'll see. Ha! 16-yard line.
Good call.
I borrowed your glasses. I don't know.
Old
Good guess.
Eagle eye.
So it'll be Norwayne football. They'll have it on their 16-yard line. 2:18 to go here in the third. As fast as the first quarters we've had here with scoring, and it's got quiet here. Defense has stepped up on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely. This third period is going by briskly.
It has indeed. There's going to be a throw out into the left flat by Bruner, and that was low and incomplete.
You got a little pressure late there from number 22, Wyatt Gordon from the Pirates.
Gordon coming in there, making him rush that throw. He threw it low, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 on that incompletion. Clock stopped after that with 2:14 to go. Play clock at 15 seconds. Norwayne breaks the huddle. They'll send trips to the left. Tight end to the right. Bruner single back in the backfield. That's going to be number 12, Maxwell. He'll get it. Takes off to the left side. Nowhere to go. Wrapped up by a whole host of Pirates for a short gain of about 2 yards.
Yeah, good hit in there that time by Wyatt Miller. I think it's noteworthy to say he's playing with a cast on his arm, so he must have a broken finger or arm, something, but he's playing pretty tough in there.
Oh, he's a tough boy. We've been watching him for a few years here. He's played that linebacker position very well. Had a couple of big tackles here tonight. 3rd down and 8, big defensive stop opportunity here for the Pirates. Bruner takes the snap, low snap, picks it up, looking. He's going to throw it to the sideline. He's got Ingold open out there at the 30. Across to the 35, to the 40, up to the 45, now the 50, breaks a tackle to the 45. He's finally brought down at the 44-yard line, but Ingold gets a big one.
Boy, Mikey Yoder is getting an earful from Coach Wallick on that play. He came up kind of lackadaisical, and then he proceeded not to make much of a tackle. I think, I don't know, he might be feeling the effects of those cramps because he's not moving like he normally does.
I agree. When you talk about Wyatt Miller with that arm, he just went down holding that arm, and he's coming off the field right now. Looks like he's in a little bit of pain.
Yeah, you get that, even though that cast is on there, you get that bone jarred around, you're going to know it.
Well, that was a 42-yard pickup for Ingold on that pass completion. Going to move the ball up to the 44-yard line of the Pirates. 1st and 10. There's a snap. Bruner going to throw it up in the left flat. That's going to be caught out there. And moved ahead for a gain of about 10 yards. Ryder Ingold again.
Yeah, these are just quick. I'm going to get my ball to my playmakers and go make a play. Garaway's on their heels a little bit right now.
Get them the ball in space, and they'll make things happen, and they are. Score 21-21 still. Norwayne moving at will. Clock winding down 40 seconds. This could be the final play of the third period. 2nd and 3, ball in the 37. Bruner in the backfield, trips to the right, tight end to the left, single back. Maxwell gets the handoff, up the middle he goes.
No,
Bruner kept it. What a fake.
Broke 2 tackles and got his first down. Jalen Jimenez had him dead to rights in the backfield, and he just stepped out of it.
Wow, moved that ball up across the 30-yard line to the 29. And that was a nifty pickup there by Bruner. Fooled me.
Good ball fake.
Play that read option very well. He stuck it in Maxwell's breadbasket, and then he pulled it out and come out of there with it, and a good gain, 1st down.
I think that's going to be it for the third quarter, Troy.
It is indeed. So with the clock winding down, that'll do it for period number 3. So after 3 periods here in Sugarcreek, Ohio, we're tied up 21-21. 4th quarter comes your way next here on WKLM.
Business owners, when it's about the safety and security of your business, Wayne Door is your playbook for success. Score big with Wayne Door. From access control systems to camera installations and gate operators, they're in the business of keeping your turf locked down. Wayne Door offers unbeatable sales support, seamless installation, and game-changing service. Visit them at waynedoor.com and let them help safeguard your business. Wayne Door, the people you can trust since 1973.
Technology shouldn't slow you down. It should move you forward. Hi, this is Ryan Taggart with Lodge-O-Vision Technologies, and we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. We know small business challenges because we've lived them, and we are here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At Lodge-O-Vision, it's people first for our clients and our team. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and real care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. Lodge-O-Vision Technologies. Local IT, real solutions.
And we are back here. Quarter number 4, getting ready to go here. Norwayne snaps the ball. Here goes Brunner up the middle. He'll keep it. Straight ahead he goes. He's going to squirt through there. And he may have enough for another first down. He does indeed. So Brunner rumbles for 10 more yards. He's got 22 yards on the last 2 plays by himself. And here goes Norway moving the ball. They're on the 19-yard line of the Pirates.
And I just got a little update on that Maria Stein game. They're up 21-14 now in the 4th quarter on St. Henry.
And Maria Stein comes back. We knew that wouldn't last long. Snap by Brunner. Going to hit Ingold on the slant coming inside, and he'll be wrapped up quick, maybe a short gain of about 3.
Again, they're just throwing that quick hitter to the outside of those wide receivers and letting them make a play. And the Pirates they're making tackles, but they're a little slow moving right now on the defensive side of the football. Somebody needs to step up, jump one of those, and make a big play for the Garaway Pirate defense.
They need another bad call or something to get them ignited again. They're playing
exactly
a little bit on their heels, like you said there a couple possessions ago. See a lot of hands on their hips. They're a little tired.
Well, and that's a big offensive line that's been leaning on them now for the second half.
You got it. Brunner takes the snap, gets it with his right hand. Now looks, throws it right down the middle. Threads the needle, touchdown as he hit a streaking Bryant Fryer right over the middle, and that, folks, was thrown on a dime. That was a thing of beauty.
And I'll tell you what, in the second half, number 22, Bryant Fryer, he has been on fire.
He has indeed. Give him a 16-yard touchdown reception on that. And just like that, Norwayne out in the lead, 27-21, pending an extra point. On to attempt, that's Carter Miller. Snap, ball down, kick is up, it's good. 10:43 to go in the contest. It's Norwayne 28, Garaway 21. Back with more here on WKLM.
Sierra Pacific products are MRV Setting Supply. Their products will enhance any decor and make any home brighter, more inviting, and more comfortable with wood interior windows and 8 wood species with 50 exterior colors. Whether you're replacing, renovating, remodeling, or rebuilding, they have exactly what you're looking for. From the Sierra Pacific Transcend replacement windows and doors to their Westchester double-hung windows. That's MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Norwayne set to kick off here. Ball down at the 40-yard line. Let's see if they want to squib this one on the ground. Carter Miller ready to go.
It's kind of been the method of madness all night on the kickoff. They hammer it into the ground. It takes a bunch of bounces, and who knows what happens.
And they'll do it again. Going to be fielded by the up man. Looks like Jimenez grabbed that about the 40-yard line. He's not going to go much further than that.
Kick fielded by number 10, Jalen Jimenez.
And indeed, they'll put it down at the 40-yard line. So Garaway's going to have great field position here to start out. But they've got an answer. They trail now 28-21 much.
Yeah, it's a lot. You have a young quarterback. He's been great all game. Now you're at home. You're down a score. This is where you step up and lead your team down the field.
When you look at this here, clock now getting close to 10 minutes, you got to wonder if this is not a must-score possession here.
Well, defense, uncharacteristically, tonight has been on its heels here in the second half. So
Miller takes a snap. Tried to throw it under the flat to Micah Yoder. Setting up that screen, just nothing doing. That looked a little bit out of sorts, didn't it, much?
It's a long throw. Again, he's made some good long throws tonight, but, these guys, in fairness, in the first 2 games, they haven't seen the field for a lot. You know, they weren't tested. They might have played 2 quarters, maybe 3, but, you know, it's different when you're in a big ball game.
Those first 2 games were short ones. Miller back to pass, pulled it down, nowhere to go. Now he's scrambling for his life, trying to get out of trouble, and he's not going to do it. That Norwayne defense is going to put him down. He's going to sack him. That's going to be about an 8-yard loss.
Yeah, and again, okay, so inexperience there, the clock in your head's got to let you know, hey, there's nothing there. You either got to get up the field, get what you can, or chuck it out of bounds. You got to do something there.
You could throw that one up into the crowd to us for that matter. Don't take the loss. So 3rd down and 16, ball back on the 34-yard line. Empty backfield set here. 3 receivers at the top, 2 to the bottom. Miller empty backfield. Takes a snap, looking, throws it deep down the middle. Pass is going to be knocked away.
That's going to be,
yeah. And there was a nasty collision out there.
It's going to be a targeting call, maybe. I don't know if they have targeting. Do they have targeting in high school football? It's
going to be it's going to be a personal foul. Jackson Garber went up to get that. And folks, he's down the field. The defender's down the field. Garber's helmet come off. They're both sitting up. I think they're okay, but they're both shook up. That was a collision.
It's going to be a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down, so we're going to have the ball at about the 49-yard line.
Roughly. And let's see where they move it to. They're looking at both players right now. Jackson Garber is going to be helped up. He looks fine. Good to see that. We'll get the number of the defender over on the Norwayne sign here shortly.
He had pulled the football in, but the hit, which I believe they're getting because he led with his head.
Yes.
If he'd have gone in with his shoulder or arms. Again, the Norwayne coach is arguing the call. It's a football play, but they're trying to protect the players. You can't fault them for that.
Well, listen, that's a big one there. That player shaking up on the Norwayne side, that's Ryder Ingold, and he has been golden for them tonight offensively.
And money on the spot on defense as well.
Yeah, keep an eye on that. So with that penalty, it's not enough for the first down. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and a short one. It moves the ball up to the 49-yard line. Not an automatic first down. You got another penalty over there for Norwayne. They're over 100 yards on penalties on the night. There's a snap. Fry's going to get the handoff. He'll go around the left side. He'll have enough for the first down across the 50 up to the 49. So Garaway gets a new set of downs. Much the yards have been harder to come by for Fry in the second half. They're keying on him.
As well as the Norwayne offense stepped up here in the second half, so has their defense. There hasn't been anything easy for the Garaway Pirates.
There hasn't. But they got a first down, a new set of downs, now clock under 10 and 9:38 to go. Ball on the 48-yard line. Miller rolls out to the right. He's going to hit Micah Uter on the right flat. He's got the catch. He'll move it across the 45-yard line out of bounds for another first down.
Yeah, good job that time, Grady, getting his shoulders square and delivering a nice strike.
So Micah Uter with the pickup of 15 on there, first down, and 10. Ball now on the 35-yard line. Miller in the gun, 2 receivers top, 2 bottom. Picks up the low snap, fake pass, pumped it, pulls it down, now throws it over the middle, and knocked away. That could have been intercepted twice.
He got very lucky on that. He got greedy. He should have pulled that ball down and ran it and got what he could. He's lucky he threw back across his body, and that's a no-no at any level. Usually ends up in a pick or a bad play, and fortunately the Pirates are hanging on to the football.
And Norwayne had 2 opportunities to intercept that. I went through Maxwell's hand, then another defender.
That's the only one he hasn't come up with all night.
So second down and 10, new life here for Garaway. Empty backfield. There's a snap. Miller, here comes the blitz. Going to throw it out to Yoder. And the whistle stopped. A dead ball, false start.
Full start on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
So 5-yard penalty.
Down 15.
Moves the ball back to the 40-yard line. I'll bring up second down and 15. Garaway has it on Norway's half of the field. Garaway football. Man in motion. It's Cumberly. There's a snap to Miller. Pulls it down, now steps to the left side, throws it over the middle, just dumped it up ahead to Fry. Fry kind of settled down up there in the soft spot.
Was that left-hand pass again? He switched hands and threw it left-handed.
Just a little shot put.
Yeah, he's 1 for 2 tonight.
So give Fry a 10-yard reception on that.
Now this makes it manageable. Two down, you know, 2 down territory here.
Absolutely.
He's been under severe pressure here in the second half.
Norwayne has definitely dialed up the pressure. They've been coming after him a lot more intentionally. 3rd and 7, the ball's on the 32-yard line. There's a snap.
Low snap.
Miller pulls it down, looks to go up ahead, and he's going to have her caught. Spun away from the defender, and he's going to move the ball to the 10-yard line. Who is that number?
I believe it was the boy who got knocked out, Miller maybe.
That's Trey Miller again.
You know, these are all timing routes for Garaway. When that ball is low on the snap, it throws the timing out. Grady did a great job of recovering and making a nice play.
3rd reception of the 3rd period for Miller, or the second half, 36 yards. It's going to be 1st and 10, ball just outside the 10-yard line. Miller running the left side, he gets around the corner up to the 5, pushes to the 4, out of bounds, close to the 3-yard line. Nice run there by the sophomore quarterback, Miller.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what, this is how you become the leader of the football team. This is a young kid. Now he's showing them, hey, fellas, I'm going to put my head down and get us in there. If this doesn't get your team excited and the sideline should be a little more fired up. But he's battling. He's battling out there, Troy.
Kind of growing up before our eyes tonight, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
So it's going to be 2nd down and goal. They're going to call it. Ball's on the 3-yard line. So give Miller 7 hard yards on that run. And Garaway wants to take a timeout and talk about it. Big possession. They want to get it right. 8:16 to go here in the ball game. Garaway down 7, 28-21. We'll be back here on WKLM.
Beachy's Auto Diesel and Tire Service continues to offer the convenience of 2 great locations on US 62 in Winesburg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Winesburg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Winesburg at 330-359-5421 or in Berlin at 330-674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto, Diesel and Tire Service in Winesburg and Berlin.
Visit Walnut Creek Cheese with locations in Walnut Creek and Berlin, where you will find the largest selection of cheese, meats, bulk foods, and baking ingredients. For over 30 years, Walnut Creek.
8:16 to go. Garaway offense back on the field. Defense lines up. Here's the diesel package again for the Pirates. Fry is the one and back. Miller under center. Snap. We're going to give it to Fry. He'll follow him in. Goes into the end zone. Standing up. Touchdown, Pirates.
Big kid coming up, Troy.
This is a big one. We talked about this early in the game. Gauna's Cologne, Grimm's your new kicker this year. Done a good job thus far. Boy, you miss a leg like Cologne's out there, don't you?
Oh, boy. You know, the last kick makes me feel a little more confident. He had some air under it. The first several were low liners. Were just getting over the bar.
You expect Garaway here to try to get up here and block this one.
Yeah.
Big PAT here, folks. Grimm. He's ready. The snap. Hold is down. Kick is up.
Money.
And plenty of leg. His best of the night. Folks, just like that, we're tied up 28-28. 8:13 to go. We got a ball game. Don't go anywhere. It's high school football on WKLM.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
We're in the fourth quarter, 8:13 to go. We've got a barn burner here. Troy Fritz and Daryl Muchelkness here 28-28. Couldn't be a better ball game than this, could it, much?
Absolutely not. I mean, the fans are getting their money's worth tonight, probably more so than they're accustomed to. But, here we go. Again, it's going to... How many times have we been on the hill and seen the Garaway defense answer the call? Now, all tied up, 8:13 to go. Your offense just scored. You're going to want to get that ball back for them. So I would look for them to be a little more active on defenses.
Well said, Much. Here's a kick. Grimm. He'll just pooch it across midfield. It's going to be caught by the up man and just falls down about the 41-yard line. That was caught up there by Drew Wenninger.
Number 8, Drew Wenninger.
And so the Bobcats will have it on their own 41-yard line as we have 8:12 to go in the contest. We've got a good one. Everything we thought it would be. We knew this was going to be a good game. And you said it a couple times. This is the first test of the season for both of these teams. And I think they're, what they're doing against each other here tonight, they're playing extremely well.
Absolutely. Norwayne on the road. Some people banged up. They're rallying here.
Here we go. They got Tripp to the right. Bruner in the backfield. He'll hand it off to Maxwell. He'll scoot across the left side. Going to be wrapped up. Good tackle there. And that was not Maxwell. They've got Arnold back in there. Carson Arnold. Pick up a 4 yards by Arnold.
Braylon Brooks, who's having a big night for that Garaway defensive secondary. That's sure tackle in the open field there.
That was a beautiful job. Textbook. If you're watching that at home, kids, that's the way you do it. Wrap them up low. Second down and 6. Ball on the 45. Garaway still on that 3-man front. There's a snap. Bruner. Pressure coming. And he's going to be taken down the backfield as Garaway dialed up a blitz from the weak side, and they got him. Wyatt Gordon shot in from the right side, and that's going to be a loss all the way back to the 38-yard line. How about that, Much?
Yeah, Bruner's been great all night, scrambling around and creating some time. That time he got a little lazy. I don't think he felt that backside rush that got to him.
Loss of 9.
It's a big stop there. But they've converted big downs all night long, so it's good.
Well, it's a big one, 3rd and 13. And we got another timeout here. I think maybe Norwayne wants to talk about this.
Oh, I think he's pointing Garaway.
That's their second of the half.
That is Garaway, I'll be.
It's a big stop.
So Garaway's going to take a timeout here. We'll keep it right here. So Much, you talked about this. This is a big opportunity for the Garaway defense, and boy, it's in front of them right now. A stop here, you almost think that Norwayne is going to have to punt the football.
Well, in this spot with this down and distance, and their defense has been playing well too.
Yes.
Second half, so they get a stop here. You almost know you're getting the ball back, and as big as Matthew Fry was in the first half, they might want to lean on him here a little bit in the fourth quarter as well now, if they get the ball back.
Absolutely.
We can't put the cart before the horse.
No, you said this Norwayne team, we've seen them strike different times, different ways. And, they seem to dial up something when you're not expecting it, so let's see what happens here.
Well, they converted a 3rd and 20, and they got 25 yards on a simple wheel route, so,
Here we go, Bruner, the snap. He's going to throw a screen. This is going to be Arnold. He gets it at about the 40-yard line. Now across to the 42. And be wrapped up there by a whole host of Pirates as they're going to stop him right at the 44-yard line, about the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Wyatt Miller again from his inside backer. He strung that out to help arrive. Good play there.
So Wyatt Miller out there.
The punt team is on, I believe. I believe, Troy, punt team's out.
They are indeed. They're sending Carter Miller out there. And Garaway will send back. It's like Trey Miller and Micah Yoder. Clock running down to 6 minutes to go here in the ball game. There's a snap. And the punt.
Good punt.
That's going to be fielded down there by Miller. That makes a tackle or miss. He goes up the sidelines, across the 30 to the 35, and almost squirted out of there. Miller's doing a great job with the football tonight. He's picked up some big yards when needed. And we've got an injured player down over there for Norwayne on the sidelines.
I think there's one of each. I think there was a Pirate. He might have just got to his feet.
Another big collision down there. So we got a player down the field. We'll take a quick break. Come back after this on WKLM.
Another one.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugarcreek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugarcreek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
And we are back here. Micah Yoder identifies a player down for Garaway, and he just was cramping. He's up. We still got a player down for Norwayne, and we can't see the number on that gentleman. And now he's up on his feet with the help of the trainers, walking under his own power. It's good to see. And that's number 28 over there.
Connor Kale.
Yeah, Connor Kale. Walking gingerly, but he's walking, doing okay. Good to see these young men bounce up. It's a physical sport, folks.
It's been a hard-hitting football game tonight, Troy.
And there's some 285-pound, 300-pounders out there. There's athletes. They're flying around banging on each other. They all know they was in a football game tomorrow morning much.
Absolutely. Ice bath is going to look good to them. Not so much for us.
No, I'm cold right now. It's getting a little chilly. It feels good.
Absolutely right.
Under 6, 5:56 to go. Here we go. Garaway ball, 1st and 10 on their own 36. Tied up 28-28. And the referee says, now I'm ready. Winds the play clock, and here we go. Miller in the gun. Hands off, Fry. Left side, cross the 35. Nothing going. Ball loose. Picked up. Headed to the end zone with it's going to be a scoop and score. Touchdown, Norwayne. And that was Hayden Klepper. Picks up the fumble and takes it to the house, 36 yards.
Wow.
Oh, my. Fry's had a great night and one miscue, and my goodness.
Well, you know, we talked about the lazy whistle all night, and there it was. His momentum was stopped, but they didn't blow the whistle. Norwayne kept playing, pulled the ball free, scoop and score.
It was indeed. They kept him stood up until they stripped him, and just like that, it's Norwayne back in the lead. Point after attempt, kicks down, up, and good. So the score now goes 35-28 with 5:44 to go here in the 4th period of play. Take a timeout and come back after this on WKLM.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They carry their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugarcreek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
With 5:44 to go here in the ball game, it's the Norwayne Bobcats have taken a 35-28 lead on the turnover. So they're set to kick off here. Now Garaway, instead of getting the ball and trying to go down and win the ball game, they've got to get the ball, go down here and tie the ball game much.
Exactly. 5:44, and then, you know, you shoot for overtime. But Norwayne has definitely been the more physical, more on-the-spot team in the second half.
Yeah, they've raised their level of aggression. Another pooch kick. That's going to be knocked around, loose in the ground, and that's going to be picked up over there by Norwayne. They're going to recover that kick. Their bench is erupted, and oh my.
It's been dangerous all night long. The ball's been bouncing around.
So back-to-back turnovers here. They're going to get this one on the kickoff. And boy, just like that, this might be slipping away from the Pirates.
And now your defense has to step up. And remember, we burned a timeout on defense earlier, so we're down to one timeout here. So they could, you know, if they want to run the ball here, first down or so is going to seal this game.
Folks, 15 seconds ran off the clock when we were tied 28-28. Since then, we've had 2 turnovers. One of those in a score for Norway. Now they've got the ball back. Bruner takes the snap, hands it off. Arnold up the middle, nice gain, still plowing ahead, takes it up to the 25-yard line before they'll stop him. So Arnold's going to push that ahead for a gain of a long 6, getting 7.
And Wyatt Reifenschneider ball to the 27-yard line. 2nd and 4.
The defense needs to rise to the occasion here, or it might be lights out. You don't want Norwayne to get another score here.
Oh, no.
So 2nd down and 4, ball spot on the 27-yard line. Bruner in the backfield. He'll have Arnold flanked to his right. Receiver bottom of the screen, receiver now in motion to the right. It's going to be a jet sweep.
Place hurt them all night. They stopped them short. Looks like they're going to need about 2 yards. You would have to think this is 2-down territory for Norwayne.
Absolutely. That was Leach getting the carry. Gaining 2 yards on that carry for Leach.
3rd and short.
The Norwayne kid does have a pretty good leg, and
yes.
Here you're looking at what, 42-yarder, but I don't think they're thinking about kicking a field goal here.
Now they'll run the clock right down there, and they're doing their best to eat this clock up now, down approaching 4 minutes. There's a snap, handoff. This is Maxwell. He'll take it across the 25 up to the 22. That's going to be good for a 1st down.
Chaz Maxwell on the carry.
Yeah, had him hitting the backfield, but he kept his legs going. Nice run there to get the 1st down.
He did indeed. They'll give him 3 yards.
You can't say enough about that Norwayne offensive line tonight either. They've been solid up front, been getting some good push, good pass protection. Great job all around on the offense.
I think they've started to wear down this defense a little bit here at Garaway, for sure.
I would agree.
Snap there, going to hand off to Maxwell, going around the right side. They're happy to keep it on the ground. They'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage, so give him maybe a short gain. No gain. Sticks aren't moving. That was Maxwell. They'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Clock continues to run now under 4, 3:45 and counting. Norwayne in no hurry. They're going to milk the clock down.
Oh, yeah.
They won't have to snap this till about 3:12 if they want to take everything off.
I would think somebody on the sidelines kind of telling them get
Play
down
clock
under
at
5 and then snap.
Yep. There's a snap by Bruner. He'll keep it, looking to throw, and he pulls it down and going to be sacked in the backfield. There's a big tackle there for a loss. As the Garaway defender come in there and wrapped him up, that was Jimenez.
That's a great job by the back end of that Garaway defense. They tried to catch him sleeping.
A big loss. Boy, and I don't know. There's a timeout on the field. I don't know about the play call there for Norwayne. You're going to pass the ball.
Yeah.
When you're really trying to eat the clock up there. Now you stop, then you get yourself in a 3rd and deep.
Well, and you give Garaway the ball back with 2 minutes, even without a timeout. That's a lot of time with the way their offense moves up and down the field. I mean, they can get chunk plays.
Absolutely, they can score quickly.
I would have preferred the clock over to getting greedy and try and get that big score.
They were going for the knockout punch. You can't blame them for that, but when it fails, it doesn't look good.
No. But I sat up here all night and kind of questioned some of his calls on the offensive side, and Norwayne coach is on. I mean, he's been on it.
Scott Croy doing a good job over there on that side. 2 good coaches down here. Wallick on the sideline here for the Pirates. Yeah. A lot of strategizing going on down here tonight. Week 3 of football, nothing better. And they got the left end to jump over there for Garaway.
Penalty on the play.
It's going to get 5 of those yards back. Good hard count there by Jacob Bruner.
Absolutely.
That's what a senior leader will do. They'll get you those little things once in a while. So they got 5 yards back there. It's going to now make it 3rd down and 13. Ball on the 26. The clock sits at 3:07. It'll start on the snap. Pirates out of timeouts. 2 remain for Norwayne. Bruner takes the snap. He'll hand it off. Arnold. They'll take across the left side up to the 20-yard line. Here comes a flag in from the backside.
They got a hold.
Yeah.
They got a hold.
16, Carson Arnold on the carry.
Now it's a matter of, does Garaway want to take it for the field position, or do they want to decline to play?
They're going to take it.
We'll walk back 10 and do it again.
So they'll move the ball back 10 yards. And that's going to put it back on the 36-yard line.
Well, now you're probably looking, if you're Norwayne, you're going to run some simple draw or screen, something to just try and run some clock.
Norwayne well over 100 yard in penalties tonight. That'll be the one chink in their armor when they watch film.
Might be some extra conditioning involved in practice.
Film study won't be good tomorrow, even if they do get this win.
For either side.
There we go. Trips at the bottom of the screen. Arnold in the backfield. Bruner fumbles a snap. Picks it up. Now back by midfield. He's going to throw it out of bounds. And again, is there a receiver? Did he get it out? That's going to be incomplete.
Well, he got it back to the line of scrimmage. So earlier in the game, he didn't. Well, he learned from his mistake.
Well, he did a good job getting rid of that because, boy, a loss of down intentional grounding there would have been huge for the Pirates.
Oh, boy.
They would have had him back around the 50-yard line. Nonetheless, it's an incomplete pass. And the ball will be back at the 36-yard line. So it's fourth down now. What are they going to do? Are they just going to run it here? Are they going to pooch it?
I don't know.
It looks like their offense is going to stay on the field.
Yeah, I don't know. They must be hoping for a pass interference or, you can't run that much time off the clock running one play here.
No, they're going to put this in the hands of their defense.
He may punt it. No, by
Bruner gets the snap. He had trip receivers to right. He's going to wrap up in the backfield. He's going to go down. They'll sack him at the 42-yard line. So Garaway all of a sudden is in business. You go back and circle the play clock here. These few plays much. Man, you question a couple of these passing calls here when they had the ball down around the 20-yard line.
And you were just running the ball.
Well, advantage goes to Garaway here. As they're going to take over on down, so they're going to get the ball back at their own 41-yard line. 2:27 to go. They're right back in the ball game when things were looking dire. Here we go.
Well, the play clock stops on first downs in high school football, so.
Of note, Garaway is out of timeouts. Here we go. Miller, the snap. Rolls to his right. Still rolling. Flushes it out. Micah Yoder catches it along the sidelines. Out of bounds at about the 46.
Again, 6 seconds went off the clock, so
So a gain of 6 yards to Yoder. Only 6 seconds ran off. They moved the ball. 2nd down and 4.
Norwayne's going to bring some pressure here. Don't be surprised if we don't run a screen on the Pirates side of the football.
And you mentioned earlier Micah Yoder and them cramps hoping for fresh legs here. They need them. There's a snap to Miller. Here comes the blitz. Dumps it over to Miller. There's a screen pass. There's a great catch, jumping catch. As that was Matthew Fry, really saved an interception. Made an athletic play to go up and grab that.
Well, there was a lot of pressure coming in Grady's face, and he threw one up there, jump ball, and there were a lot of defenders around that play.
So Fry gets an official 1-yard reception on that.
The clock is starting to tick here, so the Pirates are going to have to use some.
1-yard gains won't get you what you need now much.
And then on the other side of football, Troy, Norwayne's really close to the line of scrimmage.
They had the diesel package in there to get that first down, and then they jumped.
He never let him get set. They ran up to the ball, and he snapped it before we were set. Again, this is a lot of pressure for a young quarterback.
It is indeed. So a 5-yard penalty.
That's a big penalty.
Going to now make it 3rd down and 8. No doubt this will be 2-down territory for the Pirates, so they've got to score. Clock's running, 1:39. Miller in the gun. Takes the snap, empty backfield. Passes, sideline. Yoder catches it. Cross midfield at the 45. First down, Pirates. Got out of bounds, stopped the clock. Heads up play there by Micah Yoder.
Now you got to wonder, Troy, on the other side, all this pass rushing, he's subbing in some defensive linemen, so they got to be getting gassed. He could catch him here if he snaps the football there.
Yeah, absolutely.
2 men on the field, but
13-yard reception for Yoder. Miller, 20 seconds on the play clock, gets a play from the sidelines. Sets the offense, trips top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. Miller takes a snap. Going to throw it here. There's the inside screen to Micah Yoder. Got on the sidelines of the 40, 35, 30. Breaks a tackle, 25. Out of bounds. We're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 26-yard line. There was that jailbreak, and that was a big gain. 19 yards to Yoder.
And now really, Troy, with the way we run the offensive clock is irrelevant.
So 1:22 to go here. Crowd's getting excited here. Miller trips to the top, 2 to the bottom, empty backfield. 15 seconds on the play clock. He'll set the offense. Looks right. Now the snap. Rolls left. He's going to throw it out on the left screen.
Got a blocker.
Got a blocker to the end zone. There he gets the 10-yard line to the 8. And out of bounds.
Stop the clock again. It only took 8 seconds.
And that was Trey Miller on the left side. So it's going to be first and goal. It looked like Trey Miller was going to fight his way to the end zone. They knocked him out of bounds right about the 8-yard line. So that's going to be a goal of that out of the 6-yard line. That's a goal or a gain of 15.
You got to be decisive with your throws. The field gets shorter down here. A lot more congestion.
There's Miller. There's a snap. Looks. Pass in the end zone. Going to be caught. Touchdown. Garaway. We'll get the number of that catch here in a minute. Looks like number 11. Oh, that's going to be Jackson Garber. After he took that violent hit there earlier.
Good bounce back play.
Oh boy. And we're a PAT away from a tie ball game.
Again, here we are. I don't want to sit on pins and needles. Or is he thinking about going for 2?
It could be. They're going to talk about it right now. Hey, it's week 3. Do you want to play for a tie or do you want to win the ball game much?
I think he's going to play for the tie. I don't know, though. Yep. He's going out to kick the PAT.
Yeah, they got the swinging gate here. The whole line's lined up to the left side. This is not a kick. This is the swinging gate.
He might be trying to. Nope, you got to play.
It's Fry. And the pass complete. 2-point conversion's good. They hit Jackson Garber in the corner of the end zone. How about that? Wow. That's right. That's actually Reifenschneider. That's number 17. Oh my! How about that much?
That's a gutsy play call. But you're playing at home, you know, your defense is kind of winded, and that's a big call. Now you got to get stops.
I've got notes all over our score sheets here. There'll be a lot to talk about in the post game, but how about that?
Wow.
This game has had a little bit of everything. So with that, Garaway goes up 36-35.
Yeah.
Woo, boy.
And you don't want to celebrate too soon because Norwayne has returned a kick for a touchdown, so you got to watch here.
Remember Maxwell. I'm sure they're talking about that in the huddle right now. Boy, the mood change here in the stadium awful quick.
Wow.
After that second turnover, we had a couple fans get up and head for the exit. I hope they're listening.
Right.
So Garaway, they'll put it in play here. They'll kick it off from their 40. 1 minute, 11 seconds to go.
Norwayne still has 2 timeouts, so when they get the ball back, after this kick, they're going to have some time.
They've got a seasoned quarterback back there with Jacob Bruner.
Been making plays all the second half.
He has indeed.
What a ball game.
And there's a kick, squibbed. Bounces to 20. Be picked up about the 14-yard line. And across the 30. Tripped up, fall down about the 31-yard line. That was number 14, Carter Miller. So they'll have to go 69 yards to score. Remember, they've got a field goal kicker. They can get this in the field goal range. We got a 1-point game. They'll have 1 minute and 5 seconds to do it.
Very true, very true. Now you got to wonder, their offensive line has been playing defense as well, chasing Grady Miller around. They're a little gassed. It's going to be interesting.
A little bit more energy on the defensive side of the ball here for the Pirates. Here we go. Trip to the top. Bruner gets a snap. Steps back. Looks right. Throws it to the right flat. Pass caught out. Oh, he dropped it. Had him wide open at the 40, and he dropped it.
Tried to turn it up, and he's been Mr. Steady. Number 22 for Norway in the second half has been lighting it up. Brian Prairie just couldn't come down with that catch there. He's been their go-to guy here in the second half.
So 6 seconds went off the clock. We're at 59.5 seconds now. Second down and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line of the Bobcats.
If you're Garaway, you want to keep that safety back. You don't want anything over your head.
And they're all uptight. They're up in the box. Trips to the top of the screen. Bruner. The snap. He's not. Ball's loose on the ground and picked up by the Pirates. Turnover, Garaway football. Oh my. Bruner got knocked down in the backfield, hit from the backside. I didn't see the number who hit him.
I think Thomas Grimm came up with the football.
Grimm got the recovery. And how about that turn of events? Wow. My goodness. So a big turnover. Garaway's going to get the ball back. They'll have it on the 29-yard line.
Norway can stop it twice. They have 2 timeouts. So you're going to probably see the diesel here. Oh, no, victory. So it's
victory formation. This is basically ball game.
They can only stop it 2 times, so.
And will they?
Yep, there's the first one.
So he takes a knee. You know, while we're waiting through this timeout, it's a formality. I want to say something about both of these teams out here. We've seen these kids tonight play extremely hard, hit each other hard, but great sportsmanship has been displayed throughout this game. You saw a lot of high fives and hugs.
Oh, yeah.
And this game's not over yet. A lot of mutual respect out there, and that's just 2 well-run programs, 2 coaches that are doing a great job with their kids, and they deserve to be commended for that.
Both sides of the football field have been helping each other up all night long.
Yes.
That's what it's supposed to be about.
Absolutely. It's a rough physical game. There's no doubt about that, but sportsmanship should always rule. These kids have done a great job tonight.
Wow. You know, like you said, Troy, it's going to circle back to those few calls right before, you know, their last possession Norwayne had. They're driving down. Looks like the game's over for the Pirates. All of a sudden, there's a drop back pass, a sack, then another.
Absolutely, Much.
What a game, though. What a game.
You know that Norwayne coaching staff's going to revisit that series of play calls probably, and
absolutely.
Given a chance, they'd probably do it a little different. Well, there's the last time out as Miller takes a knee. So he'll just have to do that one more time. And this one will be in the books.
Well, that's a little momentum to build on here going forward.
Somewhere back in the 90s on ESPN, they coined the phrase instant classic, and I think we've got one here.
I do believe.
My goodness. This has been a shootout all night. We had a high-scoring first quarter, 21-14.
And you don't want to look ahead, again, put the cart before the horse, but I think Norwayne could be in our region.
Yeah, as we look down the road a long ways, you are absolutely right.
You could absolutely circle back and see these
two teams again.
See these guys again. So that'd probably be just as much fun as it is tonight. But we don't want to look ahead.
Well, no doubt they'd know a little bit more about each other at that point in the year. But you know, there's a lot of things to study in this film of this game here, Much.
Oh boy.
Miller in the diesel package. He'll take the snap. They're going to run one. Fry will tuck it away. Both hands on the football there, as he'll move it up to the 31-yard line. So it's going to bring up 4th down. And if they spot this now at 36 seconds, and there is about 0.2 of a second. They're going to have to snap this. There's about 0.2 of a second difference when they spotted that ball. So Garaway's going to have to go ahead and take this down right to the end and run a play. I think is what they're going to do. 17 seconds, or
you have a penalty and a 10-second runoff.
There you go. That maybe that's what they're going to do.
You have a delay or a motion penalty, and then you have a 10-second runoff, I believe.
You know what? So they are going to take a penalty. There will be a penalty on this. See how good my eyes were.
Yep, there's a penalty.
0.6 of a second. There's your penalty. Delay a game. So they'll take the 5 yards.
A 5-yard penalty.
And a 10-second runoff. And folks, that's the ball game. Will they not run it off?
Well, apparently they're going to make them snap it.
They're going to make them snap it. Regardless, there's your final snap, and now there's your ball game. How about that? After a hard-fought ball game by both teams, Garaway's going to get out of it with a 36-35 victory. We'll take a break, do the numbers, come back and talk about this one here in the postgame after this on WKLM. All right.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Biker Sand and Gravel, serving the Central Ohio area of Wayne and Holmes County since 1935. They are a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
Looking to upgrade the exterior of your home? Siding is indeed the best bang for your dollar. Hi, I'm Nevin Mast with Home Siding Contractors. We have the best siding on the market today, and the low maintenance aspect of our siding is what our customers enjoy the most. Provia Siding fits that bill exactly. No frequent painting or staining with wood siding. No routine sealing like stucco. Provia Siding lasts. Check out all we have to offer at our new and improved showroom east of Millersburg, and let our experienced sales team show you how affordable our products can be.
Driving close to power lines is usually safe, but accidents can happen unexpectedly. Do you know what to do if you come across downed power lines? Step 1, stay inside your vehicle for safety. It's often safer than being outside with live cables. Simultaneously, dial 911 for immediate assistance. Step 2, also ensure that no one approaches the vehicle. It's advisable to maintain a distance of at least 50 feet from the car. To learn more, reach out to your local co-op for additional information.
Your home is where life happens. At Kime, we believe every room tells a story, and it's time to make yours unforgettable. If you've been thinking about a remodel or making updates to your home, we're here to help turn your vision into reality. Kime Home Center has everything you need to update your spaces, and our experts are here to help you every step of the way. Visit our home center in Charm, Ohio, or online at kimehome.com. Your dream home is closer than you think. It's your home reimagined.
And we're back here in the postgame as it's Garaway defeating Norwayne by a score of 36-35 in a thriller. And we couldn't have asked for a much better ball game here tonight. As you see the celebration going on down there in the end zone right now, the Garaway fans and the players. We had a dandy here tonight,
Oh, my golly. Right down to the last snap. I mean, it couldn't have gone any better for Garaway, and you couldn't really fault Norwayne for anything. The second half they came out, took the balls, got the lead, scoop and score. It looks like the game's over, and then a couple things happen here and there. Some calls are going to look back tomorrow and say maybe we should have done it different. You can't second guess the second half they called. I mean, they took command of the football game, and Garaway took advantage of opportunities when they got them.
Absolutely. Taking a look at your scores by quarter here, it was an action-packed first quarter of play. At the end of one, it was Garaway up 21-14, and that would be our score at halftime as the defense has stepped up there in the second quarter, and Garaway would take that 21-14 lead in at halftime. The third quarter belonged to Norwayne as they come out here and outscored Garaway 14 points, took a 28-21 lead into the fourth quarter. And then when things looked dire, Norwayne had the ball down driving deep into Garaway territory with the lead, and then it's a turnover, and next thing you know, Garaway's got the football back. They get turnover on downs, they score a 2-point conversion, and boom, they win the ball game.
Yeah, And what a gutsy call. I mean, we were debating whether they were running out the extra point team, and then you called it a swinging gate. The next thing you know, the ball snapped. I think Norwayne was a little stunned by it all. They weren't sure what was going to happen. They just outnumbered them, and what a strike. What a strike on the two-point conversion. And that catch was, it was a guy who hasn't caught the ball all night long, and they go to him on the two-point conversion, and Schneider makes the catch.
And he had a defender hanging on him. We might note that was not an easy catch. I'll tell you that swinging gate would catch a lot of teams by surprise, and there's a lot of players that go unguarded. They had it defended pretty well. But it was a great catch by Schneider, great focus, and what an effort here by the Garaway team tonight. On Norwayne's side, one big thing for them, they had 100 yards in penalties. There were 10 penalties for 100 yards tonight. They turned the ball over 4 times. Garaway turned it over 3 times on their side. They had 10 penalties for 65 yards. So not a perfectly played game, but it's week 3. These kids are learning, they're making mistakes. Both these teams have grown tonight, and I think both of them grew up a lot.
Yeah, and a game like this can't hurt you because it's early in the year, and it's kind of like the college football thing. You play somebody good really early, and then you can come back. Well, this gets you ready for your league. I mean, we know what's coming ahead for Garaway in the league. You have Ridgewood, you still have Sandy Valley, Tusky Valley. You have some tough games coming up. Norwayne's got it. They play in a tough league, so this just gets you ready for your league. And these are both playoffs. 5 years in a row, Garaway's been in the playoffs. Norwayne's had a long run in the playoffs.
Yes.
I mean, you're setting yourself up for playoff football, and tonight it looked like a playoff football game.
It was a playoff atmosphere. It was playoff action. It was just a fun game to call. And March, I had a great time sitting here talking about this football game with you tonight. So
absolutely. And next time we'll bring our bug spray, and it'll be perfect.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, you're geared up for football season. I'm looking at you. You got your brown sweatshirt on. You're ready to go, aren't you?
I'm ready for Sunday. It's a new year.
It is. Same Browns, though.
Same Browns.
Same Browns, new year. All right. We won't go there, folks. Well, it's been a pleasure having you with us. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We want to give a special thanks to our good friends at Claxon Communication. It was Marcus Clemence taking care of our engineering and production out here tonight, did a remarkable job. And our cameraman tonight was Angel Reyes-Valencia. Did a good job on the camera tonight here as well. So special thanks to our good friends at Claxon Communication. Again, I'm Troy Fritz for Daryl Marshall-Canis. We appreciate you being with us here tonight. Garaway runs its record of 3-0 on the year, while Norwayne will drop to a record of 1-2. Make sure you tune in here for WKLM next Friday night, and we'll be back for more high school football action. Until next time, so long, everybody.
Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.